That worked great.
That was amazing.
Alrighty, welcome to the 50th stream extravaganza. Very special night tonight. Kyle and Ian play versus system incorrectly, or fix the set.
That didn't work all impressive.
Is that even on stream?
I got mine.
Yes.
So
You're in charge of that.
you're blowing.
Not deliberately.
Your complaint is blown away. So this is our 50th stream. We've been doing this a year and a half, 50 times. Probably gone through 150 games. I'm going to stop music because that's unnecessary.
It was sort of necessary, but we'll allow you to turn it off.
So we're having a big party tonight. Celebrate. And thankfully joining us... It's a big one. We'll clean it up after. That was the plan.
Everywhere.
He knew it was coming.
This did nothing.
Nothing at all? Okay. Well, we tried some to mitigate our confetti explosion there. Right?
Yeah, is this actually a porous surface? I feel like...
You shot right through it.
So
I don't know how that happened.
the problem with a confetti popper is without a test fire, you really don't know. Yeah, Kyle's showing off that we're all wearing party hats.
Yep. That's an important addition to the
We
the whole
don't
affair.
know. You don't know how far it's going to go or where it's going to go until you shoot it off. So we shot it off.
We did.
There you go.
We did.
But joining us tonight is Chris. Chris is here from Texas. He is usually a viewer,
Yes.
and he was part of the original group that played this game many, many, many years ago. But he's going to be joining us tonight and playing a lot of cards.
Yeah.
And we have all kinds of treats going on in addition to the confetti.
Yep. Lots
So
of confetti
let's,
to eat, but also we have
Let's open some bubbly
open
to celebrate.
some bubbly, as we should. I suppose we should get us some cups for this.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
Chris
thank
is
you.
manually applying more confetti to the table.
Yeah, with here, look, it's, if you put on your 3D glasses now, folks, you'll see this a very
Your
lifelike
3D glasses now.
depiction of confetti in your face, which is similar to, although not identical to what we
Kyle was
experienced.
prepared for it.
Okay.
At least he told me he was. That is the one thing I warned Kyle about in advance,
Yep.
was the confetti.
I was, I suppose, as ready as one can be for that
Oh my God,
particular
you have
experience.
spares.
I have spares? Oh yeah, if it didn't work, we would have done it again.
Oh,
God.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I had no idea how that was going to go, so... It was bigger and better than I had hoped.
Dear, you
was
should have
amazing.
some water so that you can cheers dramatically with us. Thank you. Yeah, that was
We should have had that open before.
boy.
You're
that
right,
sure
we
was-
should have. This is bad planning on our part.
No, that's all right. We get to enjoy the comedy of Ian attempting to open said bottle of bubbly. Now, easy with that cork. That's actually way more dangerous than that thing. Oh God! Oh God!
Bang!
You have to take off the metal. That'll work though. It'll get us there.
That got us there.
Well done. Well done. You've been sufficiently corked.
So, I also am not very good at picking out alcoholic beverages.
Yep.
So I Googled what inexpensive champagne I can get at a grocery store
That's
that's not disgusting.
god awful.
And I found an article, and it was like
Here you go.
five champagnes you can get at a grocery store that's not disgusting.
Wonderful.
And it had textual descriptions of all of them, and literally all the text descriptions were like, ew, this is really disgusting. And I'm like, what the frick is the point of this article?
yeah.
And then one of them was like, I guess I wouldn't be embarrassed serving that one. So that's the one we're
Oh
having!
man!
Hey.
Well, I'm sure glad it's not one of the other ones.
So Rachel, do you have your water? Let's give
Here,
cheers.
that's a very large
It's a
glass of water.
huge glass of water.
She does
That's
like water. Don't drink too much, honey.
So
You
we
might
are
be driving
drinking
late.
tonight to
To us.
versus system,
Cheers.
to
Versus
us,
system, to the stream,
to 50 streams,
Good
a
friends
little
and so
sappy,
forth.
Yeah.
if we may.
Good company, good cards.
This is
And
it's got on.
to-
They've taken sips.
Good.
To 50 more.
To 50 more.
To 50
To
more.
50 more.
There you go.
To good times and good friends and 50 more nerd streams.
That is not terrible.
Yeah?
That's
good,
not
good.
terrible.
That's what the article said on the internet.
Yeah, I would describe it as buttery, light, and vaguely plastic cup-like. Could be the plastic cup, though, that I'm tasting.
Yes.
So Chris got a preview of this. This is the other treat we're having tonight
Oh,
for
boy.
our 50th stream.
Oh my goodness, there's a
Let me
pink.
make
It's a
sure I'm
pinkish
holding it
box,
correct.
coral box.
All right. This way.
This is the way.
Oh! We got us a versus cake.
Oh my god.
I'm actually going to, when we get this uploaded to YouTube, when I get this uploaded to YouTube, I'm going to tweet this at UDE and see if they can get us to retweet it. I have pictures of the cake, and I'm going to link them to our stream, and we'll see what we can do with that.
It's worth it. We should give them a shot.
But that's still like a week or two away. I still haven't uploaded last week's stream. Although to be really excited about this week's stream, so it'll be hard not to upload it next.
Yep.
I must. I must.
We
So
must
who wants cake?
I would like some cake.
I do.
With
Excellent.
my champagne.
I never turn down cake.
We would
That's
not
right.
turn down cake. We're not terrible people here. Not terrible people.
Kyle, why don't you do the honors since I'm doing all the talking and brought all the party gifts and
Yeah,
got to pop
absolutely.
the confetti and all that.
Absolutely. We'll do a
Desperately
little
trying
cake
to
cutting. Man,
open
that is
this,
a beautiful Versus System card. Look at that. That is bigger than even Galactus.
It is. It's a giant-sized Versus System. Did Rachel just contribute to our stream audibly and make a off-color joke?
Wow, I think she did.
Like a professional. Oh, I'm tearing the card.
That's
Oh,
all right.
That's okay.
It's
I don't
not-
think there's
it's
a
not
way
gonna
to.
be
There's
perfect.
no way you can.
Yeah. I assume it's an edible
Fine.
card. Is that
Yeah.
right? It's not just
no,
a sheet of paper you
we
printed
have
and
to
put
throw
on
the
top.
cake out now.
Okay.
Of course it's edible. That's the point. And it doesn't stick. It didn't stick on too well. No.
It's all right.
This isn't even-
I would say
you're ruining the beautiful card I made, Kyle, on camera.
I'm so sorry.
Like, look at this cool thing I did. And I was like, I
let's
will
have
just try it
our
with my
first
knife.
plate for Ian, founder of the stream.
Founder.
And
We founded this stream together.
Co-founder.
I'm failing terribly at cake here. You got it? All right, there we
I'm
go.
pushing on it so you can
Yeah, there we go.
get
All
it
right,
kind of on my.
excellent. Yeah. Now a slice.
How about a fork?
Yeah.
There are four of them.
Here, I got this. Here, I'm gonna go like
Oh,
this.
you meant like a serving.
There we are.
Well, I meant a fork to get the cake out that Kyle is throwing all over the place. So it is not fruit filled.
Yay!
I also screwed up because
Oh.
Rachel doesn't eat fruit, and I originally ordered my cake with fruit, and I realized, like, walking away from ordering the cake, I'm like, that's not gonna work, and then I went back and fixed it. But you never know when you're dealing with.
Yeah,
like,
I am failing
a
at
grocery
cutting the
store.
cake, but I am coming gradually to a conclusion, similar to that of the
You're adding some
great.
nice confetti?
Yeah, similar to that of the great Crocodile Dundee. That
Cake-
this is not a knife.
Casey is mocking you for your usage of knife. To be fair, yeah, it's not a knife. It's actually a rubber scraper that's shaped like a knife.
Yeah, it's a pseudo knife, which does actually explain a lot of the outcome here. Dear, do you want
I
a
brought,
crumbled and
No.
mashed up slice? All right, well, I'll take that.
In order to get that.
Rachel only eats her
there
slices
you
of
go.
cake pure.
Only pure slices of cake for Rachel. Yeah, this is a half spatula, half knife, and
You are doing
half
an amazing
sponge.
job of murdering the cake.
Yeah. There we go. I did just.
So welcome to Ian and
There we
Kyle
go,
mangle a
thank
cake.
No, just Kyle.
Ian and Kyle.
Just Kyle mangle a cake.
I'll take full credit for the cake mangling.
Chris and Ian watch Kyle mangle a cake.
Yes.
Yep. No. The whole world is watching me mangle this cake.
I hope so. That would be fantastic.
That'd be pretty great. I'm gonna set this foam contrivance Nerf weapon there.
So is that? I think that's the end of the surprises.
Oh
so
man,
we're all having cake, and
it's a pretty good run.
we can run through our spiel as
You
usual.
have a nice disposable fork.
I already heard
Oh, you got me a real fork? Oh no, that is.
No, I got
wow,
one
these are
out.
great. Look at this. This looks like a real fork, but it's just a piece of strange. Everything is Nerf oriented here tonight. This is wonderful.
Well, I want it to be easy for our stream.
I do appreciate that. Everything is totally simple.
I'm gonna make
except
so
for
many
cleaning the
bad
computer.
plays because of that champagne.
Yeah, it's so very little champagne. Really?
Well,
Champagne. I don't drink champagne.
yeah, and also let's keep in mind there's still more champagne in the bottle.
It was one thing.
I'm gonna have more. No, totally.
Yeah.
Champagne's pretty.
That is like
Blah, blah.
a serving and a half of champagne.
I'm glad that the cake does not actually taste like a Versus System card.
It does a little.
Well, that little layer at the top maybe.
How many Versus System cards have you eaten?
I quit after the third.
You both went for 3. I'm impressed.
It's the magic number.
I'm impressed.
It's almost like we've been doing this together for a long time.
It's almost like we know each other or something.
Like long enough to commemorate some sort of anniversary.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So should we cover our normal topics this week? Maybe not. Maybe we should just jump into cards because this is kind of a very special stream. We usually talk about current events a little bit or video games. Oh we have to talk about.
We played video games.
We have to talk about the Nintendo Labo.
The Labo. So let's talk about the Labo. So, start us. I actually heard about the Labo but missed all the announcements. I haven't watched anything about it yet. I don't even know what it is. You get to tell me about
Oh
the Labo.
man, I really thought you were going to come on this stream and talk about how terrible an idea it is.
Oh, this is exciting.
It seems like the kind of thing you would do.
It would.
Why would?
It would. I'm excited. Let's hear it.
You know about the Labo?
Yeah, I'm just curious why you would think it was a bad idea.
I don't
I'm
know. Whenever
curious.
something like fun and novel comes along, grumpy asshole Kyle's like, "Hey, this
Okay.
isn't God of War on the PS4."
Okay, that's true. The graphics are kind of bad.
So, I'm sorry, I'm just throwing some stuff out and I'll be back. But I'll keep talking.
Please.
Enunciate. So the Labo, which is most likely not how it's pronounced, I pronounce it that way because it sounds dirty and I think it's hilarious.
Yep. As you should.
The Labo is Nintendo's new Switch product that I kind of suspect as a developer is in lieu of their extensible controller support for the Switch. Like the Switch was obviously designed so that you could plug in attachments to it, like the Joy-Cons, of any variety that would sort of extend the gameplay. You know, like really
Sure.
omni-controller kind of situation.
Okay.
And this is that,
I got it.
only it uses the existing Joy-Cons and everything's made out of cardboard. It's literally a set of kits that you use to make cardboard encasements for your Joy-Con controllers that function as other kinds of controllers. So, for example, there's one you can use to build a little, like, 8-key keyboard, and it plays music.
So it's like, wait a minute, it's like a build-your-own controller?
Sort of.
But made out of cardboard.
So it comes with a game, you buy a Labo kit, and it comes with a game, and the game is the instructions for building the particular setup and something you can do with it. So again, the piano example. So and it comes with a bunch of cardboard too that is pre-cut and measured and colored and stuff. And the game teaches you how to build the controller. Like you run through the game, and it talks you through building this
I think it's
setup
less
out
a
of
game, I guess. It's more software than game, but yeah.
Well, there are. I mean, some are games and
Yeah.
some are software. I'm saying game and talking about a piano, so I can see why there's a little bit of a disconnect there.
it's-
But
yeah.
so the software talks you through building this little piano enclosure out of your cardboard, and then there's a slot where you stick in your Joy-Con, and you can press the keys, and it's now a functioning keyboard that uses your Joy-Con and the cardboard in a unique way to make a unique interface for your Switch.
And there's like a jetpack and like.
So there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, there's like a fishing rod one. There's a steering wheel one. I think there's a couple steering wheel ones. The one kit that is by itself is the giant cardboard robot one.
Yeah.
Where you literally build
A robot.
It's like sandals and cuffs and a backpack out of cardboard, and it's all connected with twine. And you stick your Joy-Cons in it, and you like motion control a robot wearing a cardboard robot suit.
It's amazing.
So
I think the Labo is super neat. The people that this is made, I am super, and the way that I will phrase it is, I am super envious of the kids that get to grow up with this as their plaything.
It looks pretty like. I would be
Because-
honest. I assumed the cow position at first when people were like showing the thing around. I'm like,
the cow position.
well, whatever, game, grumpy cardboard. And then I watched the video and I'm like, oh my god, this is kind of amazing.
Because I know so many
what
designers.
a great idea.
There's a designer friend of mine specifically who works at Blizzard now, who wrote a Twitter thread about the Labo specifically, about how he grew up, like what he started with was just tearing apart cardboard boxes and building inventions. And because he wanted to grow up to be an inventor.
Right.
Before he learned that inventor wasn't an actual job title.
Not a stable job, anyway.
But like, this is that, but with the power of like software behind it. And if this can be, hacked into doing different things, it's like I am super. And
it's like my first maker kit too.
yeah,
Sure.
it's
like
the
it's
maker
introducing
kids
people
who
to
are
this
going to grow up with
concept.
this. Yeah.
So, I will say, it's a little difficult for me to comment fully without actually watching the
You should
footage.
watch the video. Anyway,
Yeah.
we
But,
can talk about it more next week.
I do want to comment on it a little bit, because I actually am going to disappoint you by saying that sounds amazing.
Right.
And the...
I didn't really believe you were going to say this.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
you were
Like,
supposed to poo all over it, Kyle. Come on.
that might be more classic Kyle, but secretly that's actually the opposite of classic Kyle, because classic Kyle...
Right, anybody let me know if you need more champagne.
Oh, indeed.
I am
Indeed,
done.
as I shall soon, because one of us has to be an idiot.
I am
So,
done with champagne.
this actually is an opportunity for a little character development of our heroes here, because I did not have money for computers growing up or anything like that.
Oh, we're going to learn Kyle's secret origin.
Yes, this is Kyle's secret origin. This is not off given. So what I did very specifically was I took shoe boxes.
You got real close though.
And I would take
Not my first time.
the lid off the shoebox and cut it into a series of tracks and use just Scotch tape. We didn't even have like good tape; it was just like frosted tape. And I would come up with all these tracks in here, and then you would put a marble in there and do like a labyrinth thing with it.
Right.
And
like those things you could buy at the store if your parents loved you.
yeah, exactly like those. But actually, since nobody loved me, they bought me shoe boxes. But no, the truth is,
Just the boxes?
oh, I was barefoot all the time. But no,
boxes.
but here's the thing.
No shoes.
I do want to emphasize that the opposite is true, and obviously that was a joke, but the thing is, I wouldn't have wanted that, because I didn't just want the raceway.
Right.
I wanted to build the raceway. And I still have some of these dang things lying around. My mom can't get rid of them.
I'm not surprised.
And they are, they're not here for what it's worth. They're in the piles elsewhere. But like I started doing things where you would go up a ramp and like jump off the end of it and then go around under some stuff, and there'd be like parts that were obscured, so you had to maze in the dark. And one of my favorite parts of the contrivance was the marble would come up under a ramp, lift the ramp up, fall back down, and you go up the ramp to extend the path. And so I had all sorts of these things. In fact, within the past couple of years, I'm going to actually give a plug for something. But there were a couple of guys who did thank you, Chris, 3D glasses, everyone. There were these guys who did a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe or something, I don't recall, and they called themselves the Cardboard Institute. And
I think I remember that.
yeah, they created this thing called the Pinbox 3000, which was basically a cardboard build a pinball game. And the entire game was built with cardboard, but actually, except for the marble, of course, but like it had working flippers, and you can construct these, and I actually haven't built them yet, but I did kickstart them, and I just received them about 2 or 3 months ago, and I've been waiting for a crafty feeling day, and I'm going to put together these cardboard pinball games because they very much...
Interesting. Well, you can show them off on stream once you have them.
Yeah, I will. And so anyway, that strikes a chord with me, and I agree. And the truth is, I'm not necessarily... Envy isn't quite the right word I would describe. I think it is great that kids are going to have this encouragement and have this direction, but
Are you going to get a Switch now?
might maybe go out and buy some shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah, it just might to rekindle some of that. So I definitely have an appreciation for that, and I think that's a really great way, because the fun is not in the game itself. There might be some fun there, but I think that the games themselves are likely to be more novelty, but the experience of playing a game with something that you actually built is something that I absolutely think kids should experience, and it's a wonderful feeling.
Well, Kyle, you heard it here first, folks.
Kyle
is now
something.
a Nintendo fanboy. Let's play some cards.
Let's play some cards.
Chris is going to sit in our first game. Of course, we
Yeah.
make Chris play all night when he visits because he hasn't come here often.
So shall we roll up to see who actually competes against Chris in game number 1?
Sure, if you want to do that, that's fine with me.
It's a way to do it. It also lets us make use of the
what
confetti.
rolling off at?
I'm going to roll this, and
then I
the
will
winning
roll it?
die gets to battle Chris.
Okay,
I rolled a 4.
that's not a very good roll. He also hit the cork. That was actually quite entertaining.
I bet you can't
See,
hit the cork.
I bet I can't. I'm going to try.
Are you going to try to hit the cork?
I didn't do it very well.
You did
I
roll
rolled
a 6,
6,
however.
so I guess I'll be playing against Chris.
Get up. Chris, take it away.
All right, time for me to go.
I'm leaving and will never return, and I'll
So-
be drowned in a sea of confetti.
Part of this is going to be informed by
leave it,
the
Chris.
decks
It's
that
not
Chris
worth it.
brought tonight to play with us.
Yep.
But
I think I
would
brought something of every stripe.
sure.
Glass of
I would
water.
like to
No,
make
that's mine.
mention.
That's I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't realize that. I thought it was Rachel's. I'm going to set it back then.
Thank you.
Say you're
Were you encouraged? I'm sorry, that was not where I was going. I wanted to make mention that since you have been here, I actually have 2 new S decks, so you could play either of them. I have one that's
Lord.
particularly scary.
He's
and
probably
entertaining.
seen it on the stream.
He has seen it, of course. He's seen all my decks,
But it's
but
awful.
he hasn't played it. But I'll play anything you want. Is that an S deck?
You said this is a Green Lantern.
It is Green Lantern.
We've made claims about
So again, I have 2
30
S decks. Should I roll off for the S decks then, or would you just like to see the scary one?
Well, what's next on your list?
Or
Is
I
it
can just
not-
pick what's next on my list. That's
Is it
fine.
not the scary one?
It's probably not either of them. That is true. It is not either of them.
I mean, you could always, for stream variety's sake, you
I
could pick
mean-
the crazy ones and then
if you want
just
to,
continued on the list otherwise.
Well, here's the thing. Like, do you want to show off a deck?
not really.
Okay.
I've
You're
done
just
it.
here to-
I've
just here
done.
to
Yeah,
play.
I'm just here to play. I didn't bring anything new. Like if you want to do
Well, in
S,
that case, then I will
we
show
also
off
have
my
the,
deck.
We also have the Injustice Gang.
Right on. Ooh, Injustice Gang. Always a charmer. I want to point out for our
So
viewers...
those are my biggest ranking decks that I brought. But I have for like medium. I brought Runaways again. I brought the JLA, the power up deck, the JMO, the Avengers.
Were Runaways double A, did we decide?
I don't know
Were they?
what we decided.
I don't think they've
Played
got
one.
classified. We've only played them once.
Yeah,
Sure.
they've played one game.
They're late game cards, but
And then-
concept.
And then
Yeah.
I brought
Don't remember how
the
they
Fool Society BPRD
Oh, yeah.
team up alternate win con deck.
So you just sound like you're ready to play against anything.
Yeah, I made sure I brought a whole stripe of
Do you,
decks.
and then the other question then is, Kyle, do you mind if I take the S tier?
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Who taught you how to use a knife? Good God. Yeah, I agree.
No, that was all my fault.
Yes.
It was not quite a knife.
I realized it like
So-
halfway through the first cut, and I'm like, cake normally cuts.
and
Like,
it should have been fine, except the printed
surface,
surface
yeah.
is actually quite.
It was
Sturdy.
firmer than the...
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we should have used
So,
a real knife.
Kyle,
My fault.
That's...
I've just ruined
Which
everything.
deck should I play?
We should call it tonight.
Hide them
and
behind
just-
your... I had a card from each behind your back, and I was selecting a hand.
Well, I was saying, like, which one does it... Do you have a preference for which one I see? Because I'm going to roll... If I'm going to choose randomly, I'll do it.
Well, here, okay. Let me put it this way. I will inform this as a student further.
Which do
You
think
have
might
not
make
played the Injustice Gang on our stream. However, the Injustice Gang will power up and not really deter my really good deck that I'm about to play.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably that one then.
If you'd like to play the Injustice Gang, I will probably play the other new S deck.
Yeah,
I could
you
play
do
them.
that.
I could play them against Kyle, or something. If
Yeah,
we,
yeah, there's
'cause
no reason to not
have
do
I?
them all.
I'm
Have
sure we
I
don't have
really-
to play from every tier this week.
Have I really played? Never played them on stream before.
I don't think so.
I thought I brought them in at one point.
It is not my rec-
But-
I am certain you have played Green Lantern on stream before.
Yes.
What?
I'm not certain you have.
How do we play this game?
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
that is the question.
Incorrectly. So
Incorrectly, if we do
if
it right.
Upper Deck is watching, yeah, we don't follow your rules. We made our own rules. They're better.
Yep, it's true. Also, you should share our stream with your followers.
Don't go pandering.
Well, it was an appropriate follow-up to we made your rules better.
Did you cut my deck?
I did not cut your
offered it
deck.
to
I'm
cut.
busy dropping my cards all over the floor. Don't mind me.
I will say the deck colors, your sleeves you chose, do somewhat blend in with the confetti, so it's possible we'll lose your deck
Probably.
I will lose it forever.
forever and ever.
Forever.
I can't even see it now.
And I would like to point out for our viewers at home, for no reason other than our own personal amusement, we're still wearing the amusement. We're still wearing these moderately uncomfortable
Yeah,
and
they are a little
ridiculous hats.
uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure they're made for people who are smaller than us.
Is there one that's already been blown, or is this a?
Yeah,
That's the one we fired.
That's the one that got popped.
Okay. What did you? It's a twist.
It's a twist, yeah.
Yeah, so
That was an impressive amount of force, huh?
Yeah, that was a. That had a decent bang to
that had
it.
a real kick. That had a real kick.
Nope, not 5, only 4.
Tempted to bring one. Where do you get things like this?
Would you like one?
party
I have
store?
2 more.
I don't know. I feel like if I had one, I'd run
I
the
have
risk
mulligan.
of using it. You see.
If not, I'm just going to save it till stream 100. Yeah.
Where we do 2. I guess that does make sense. Double 50.
One from each side.
At the same time?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, honey.
Do I keep this?
I have already mulliganed.
This is a decent hand. But it's missing some important things. This is always a tough hand to keep.
in your hand.
It's always tough to keep a hand
Oh
like
man.
this.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one to get rid of.
But yeah, this is nice.
Kyle, drink some more.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Drink some
keeping.
more.
Oh, we didn't roll.
I accept. I'm the one who's driving the least tonight.
Yeah.
Tied for that with Chris and Rachel.
Because champagne doesn't keep, right? We shouldn't not
yeah,
finish
it
it.
might. I don't know what the keep time is, but it's not long.
I'm
Are you
gonna
taking a picture of
choose
me wearing
the
multiple
outer
party
die.
hats?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's cute.
I'm
It's
adorable.
no, you have one.
I have
You
one.
have one.
I choose
Pikachu.
Oh, goodness.
I choose
Oh, God, unsummon it.
evens. I choose evens.
All right. Let us get started then.
No way.
Are you changing your mind?
These are the kinds of decisions which will keep us up at night if we make the wrong ones.
Whether Chris
No,
is
I do want odds.
Odds
I'm
are
sorry.
odds. All right,
I
please.
apologize.
Take
I do
us
want
away
odds.
then, Chris.
All right, I will draw my 2 cards first.
What, have you not played Versus System in a year?
That's not since May. I'm going to play.
That's a sad story. Don't depress our viewers
What?
that you haven't played since May.
Clearly, he's simply overdue.
I am. I'm going to play.
He's going to play.
I'm gonna play Arisia. She has willpower 1. She's a 1/1 with flight and range because all the Green Lanterns have flight and range.
All do.
Willpower 1. Each Green Lantern character I control gets plus X attack while attacking a character with greater cost, where X is the willpower of that Green Lantern character. But right now she's a 1/1.
Sure. I will not be recruiting a 1-drop.
I will
so
take you
go
for
ahead and
1.
hit me for 1.
I am winning.
This is vicious. I can't bear to watch.
I'm winning.
Oh, goodness.
Winning.
Here, I think the multiple party hats are starting to cut off my circulation. I'm gonna remove
You're
it.
free to take.
Am I free?
No.
Ah, my ear. Okay, alright, there we go. We're okay. We're down to 1 party.
Well, maybe you could just.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What terrible things do you have in store for me?
I'm going to recruit Sasha Bordeaux. Sasha Bordeaux's power is Sasha Bordeaux gets +1/+1 while equipped. Pardon me, and Knight team attackers I control get +1 attack.
This is the everybody is the Punisher and
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
is
yeah.
the. Okay, yes, I have seen this one.
It's horrible.
I will also be recruiting the Cloak of Naboo onto Sasha Bordeaux.
Yes.
The Cloak of Naboo says the equipped character can be equipped with any number of Fate artifacts, and equipped character gets +1 defense, and cannot be the target of effects your opponents control.
Of effects? Can I
Yep.
see that?
Yes.
That doofs me pretty hard, actually. Can it be the target of effects your opponents control? Well, doof.
Well, doof.
I just got doofed pretty hard. So then she will be a 3/3? Is what this will be? Because she's +1 defense?
She's also +1/+1 while equipped.
So she's a 4/4.
Yep.
Okay.
The rudeness commences.
The rudeness commences. I am then going to change who I'm going to recruit.
So awful.
I'm going to recruit Tomar 2.
That's what I do. I
I
make
know.
awful decks.
I know.
And then you ban them a year or 2 later.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
This is going to be a slugfest. It's Tomar 2. He is a 3/2, willpower 2, flight and range, of course. While Tomar 2 is protecting a character, that character can't be attacked. I take 2 damage.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Seems like how that math is out. Mathis!
Mathis!
out!
John Mathis isn't here.
Well, that's true, he's not. I've worked with John Mathis.
You have.
You've worked with John Mathis.
I have.
Chris, have you worked with John Mathis?
I don't think so.
Alright, John Mathis, if you're listening right now, one more thing to add to the bucket list. Work with Chris Bauer.
Okay, I'm confused.
I'm just trying to appeal to as wide a demographic as possible here.
That's true.
Yeah, for anybody wondering why there were 4 cups at the start, the silent partner on the stream is my fiancée Rachel, who shows up every now and then as an occasion.
We talk about her and to her.
Here.
We just don't make mention of it.
There was a piece of confetti that ended up in my water.
I don't
Could
know
you-
how that. I did not do that.
I have no idea how it happened, but could you...
I'll get you some fresh water.
Stream friend, could you fetch me
Yeah,
some,
I'm not playing the game, so I'll
some...
fish that out of there.
This is an unfortunate turn of events. Here. It's my attack step. Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend 3 to recruit Olapet with his boost. He is also a 2/3. He has willpower 1. He gets +5 willpower when I control 5 or more resources. That's not going to happen for a while. Boost 1. When he comes into play, search my deck for a Green Lantern character card with cost 1 or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck, then gain a resource point.
Oh, wow.
So I get to go find a 1-drop. Which is going to be... Which is going to be just checking that I didn't leave anybody else in here. It's going...
Fresh water supplied.
Thank you very much, sir.
Absolutely. Around these parts, we don't settle for water with confetti in it.
It's gonna be the silliest Green Lantern. It's Gnort.
Gnorto, it's Gnort.
It's Gnort, the Green Lantern of Gnut. He's a 1/1, willpower 1. Other characters I control with willpower 1 or greater get +1/+1. He has the funniest flavor text, I think, of any versus system
That's a
card.
bold claim. What is his flavor text?
Armed with a fake power ring from the Quardians, Gnort policed an empty sector of space and later joined the Justice League Antarctica.
That's pretty good. I don't know if it's the best, but it's a contender.
It's a
I
contender.
have to think about it. There's. Did you say best or funniest?
I said best.
It's tough. Funniest, maybe. There's a couple others that are really good. I've always been partial to Bullseye's 4-drop, where the font is all different and it's
Yeah.
like a kill list,
Yes.
and he's crossed out ones.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good.
8-drop Thor is also good, because, like, well, I think he doesn't have flavor text, it's just his whole
But
card
his
is written in a
flavor,
different
yeah.
font.
Okay, well, what
Parallax
I'm
is
going
also
to do
really good.
is I'm going to play this resource, and then I'm going to immediately reveal it.
Okay? You should cut my deck as well.
Alright, I will cut your deck.
Ah.
What I have revealed is Dr. Fate's Tower. When you flip Dr. Fate's Tower, you may discard a card. I will be doing that.
And then you get to go search for another Fate artifact?
If you do, search your deck for a Fate artifact card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, and then shuffle your deck.
Naboo!
And it has a backup power, which is activate. Activate. Transfer all equipment on a character you control to another character you control. Uses power only during the build phase.
Okay.
So awful.
I will be searching for the Amulet of Naboo.
Okay.
Shuffle my deck.
And the Amulet of Naboo does...
The Amulet of Naboo, which is going to be equipped momentarily to
Sasha Bordeaux.
Sasha Bordeaux, says equipped character can be equipped with any number of Fate artifacts.
Yep.
Equipped character gets +1/+1 for each Fate artifact you control and has flight and range.
Okay.
So awful.
So you did that for free. Like,
I
that's just
discard a
your
card.
resource. Well, yes, but I meant...
I haven't spent any
You still have
resources
3 resource points to spend as well. Okay.
So that goes on Sasha.
Okay, that goes on Sasha.
Then on Sasha goes the Helm of Naboo.
She is Dr. Fate!
Equipped character can be equipped with any number of
Yes, Fate artifact.
artifacts and gets +1 attack and gains the identity Dr.
Dr.
Fate. When the Helm of Naboo comes into play, draw a card for each Fate artifact you control. Then discard a card for each card you drew this way.
So it's a draw 3,
Yeah,
discard
draw
3.
discard 3. Yep.
Okay.
And she is
So
now
you have also now
plus
spent 0
5
resource
plus
points.
5. And I've not spent any
Discarded
resource
1
points.
card, drawn 4 cards.
Well, then
and
discard
spent no
3.
resource, and then discarded 3.
Yeah.
And now we have
So we-
Ian in his natural habitat, whereby he creates a deck, conceives of it agonizingly, and then
No, you don't like, what makes this funny is that it doesn't work.
oh yeah, that's true. Constructs a deck that he then feels guilty for playing.
So I'm going to discard these 3.
Those.
Then you have 3 resource points
I'm
to
going to
spend.
reveal that I have the Checkmate Armory.
Oh, God.
Which
Still
says-
doing stuff.
Equipped characters you control get +1 attack, and I may activate and pay 1 resource point to search my deck for an equipment card, reveal it and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck, which I may only do if I control a Checkmate character. Which I do.
You do. So are you activating and spending a
I
resource
am.
point? You have to activate your location to do that.
That's true. That's so very true.
Just
Oh. So you have spent a resource point now.
I'm going to get a Helm of Naboo.
okay.
I'm going to equip the Helm of Naboo to Sasha Bordeaux.
Oh, I see. Because you can be equipped with any number of Fate artifacts. Yes.
Well, all the Fate artifacts are unique. I haven't been reading that, but that is true. So it will KO the Helm that she already has.
Okay, but it will draw you 3 to make you discard 3 again because you're fishing for rings.
Or something.
Or something.
No, I know exactly what you're doing. You're fishing for rings.
Or something.
No. Yeah.
Well, there is at least one other thing he could be fishing for.
Well, yes, he could be fishing for Punisher.
Dr. Punisher.
Yes, Doctor.
Everybody's favorite game show, Fishing for Punisher!
Oh, fishing for Punisher!
Punisher.
I don't know where the thing is. I was gonna blow it, and then they weren't anywhere.
There's so many. Here, have some here. Here's some. I'm pretty sure those are unused.
Fishing for Punisher.
Whee!
Whee!
Yeah. And those are the three I'm going to discard.
I'd like
What
to
did
see
you
that
discard?
version of Fweebird.
I'm not going to acknowledge that. You discarded
Acceptable.
2 10 rings.
You discarded 2 10 rings.
No, I did not
Yeah,
actually.
that's 20 rings! Oh my god!
He
That's a lot of
discarded
rings.
2 copies of the 10 rings. And another amulet of Naboo.
That should scare everyone.
I'm scared. Okay. You discarded 2 10 rings.
Mhm.
10 rings.
Your deck can only have 10 of these.
10 2 rings.
Okay.
But I won't be recruiting anybody.
You've spent 1 resource point.
That's true.
Okay, what are her actual stats?
She's +7, +6.
What are her actual stats?
She is a 9/8.
That is obnoxious. A
She's-
9/8 on turn 3.
She's a 9/8.
So that's +2/+2 from the artifacts. She gets +1/+1 while equipped.
She's a +6, +5. That was wrong. She's an eight-
All right,
she's an
explain
8/7.
to me how you
Eight
get
seven.
there. She's
Okay,
+1/+1 for being equipped,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
That's her ability.
1/1.
All right.
Cloak is +1 defense.
Okay.
Amulet is +1/+1 for each of these I have.
Oh, so that's 3/3.
And Helm is +1/+1.
So the 3 together turn into
So
4/4.
these are 5/5 total right here, and this
So-
is +1 attack. So I was off by 1.
Wrong.
She's +6, +5.
+6
Which makes her
+5.
a 9/7.
A
May I just
9.
see the artifacts
Seven.
real quick? Is it
All of the
curious?
artifacts?
Her
Yeah, just
defense
artifacts.
is
Any artifact?
7.
Just those 3.
Okay.
Let's see.
Her defense is 7.
7 is her defense.
She gets 1/1 herself.
Yep.
Okay. Her defense is 7.
Her defense is 7.
6+5. It's so crazy. But you did the math correctly, but I think you misspoke once, and I just want to clarify. One of the artifacts is +1 attack, one is +1 defense, and one is +1/+1 for each card. I think there was an extra
is what I
+1.
said.
Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said the last time.
There was one of the times in there where there was an
Yeah,
extra +1/+1.
yes.
I threw a +1/+1
Yeah.
in just for good measure
Yeah.
the first time I said it.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Her defense is-
gigantic.
7.
7, because it's +5.
How
All
many
right.
times- This is fun. Now
Yeah.
the game is, how many times does Chris ask what her defense is?
Fishing for
So
her
far we're at
defense.
5. 7. You want
What is Sasha Bordeaux's defense? The game.
7 is her defense. Yes, that's right.
You got it, Chris. It's 7.
Okay. I attack her for 9.
Okay, I will take 2.
I will take 2, I'm assuming?
Yes, please.
I will attack you for 2 more.
I will take 2 more.
Damage is damage. Damage does. Yes, yes. Gigantic Sasha Bordeaux. So gigantic.
She's pretty big. I have to read what this card does.
You should read what that card does.
Oh, fuck.
card
why
does
didn't
something.
Why didn't I have this card the last time? Okay. Okay. All right.
Oh, it's my initiative.
It is your initiative.
Initiative. Rachel is exercising.
Okay.
It looks like kind of a dance, and it kind of is a dance. But it's kind
it's
of
cardio.
exercising. It's a cardio thing.
I'm going to exhaust Sasha
And
Bordeaux to play the resource
she's
I just played, which is Tech Upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
There's an additional cost to play Tech Upgrade. Exhaust a character control. Search your deck for an equipment card.
Yep.
Reveal it and put it in your hand.
Okay.
The equipment card I am searching for
It's the Helm of
is
Naboo.
once again
The Helm of
the
Naboo.
Helm of Naboo.
He's
If I
fishing.
miss Punisher one more time, this will
He's-
be the 3rd time in this deck that I missed Punisher, and I'll be
fishing
very
so
sad.
hard.
I
He's
want to
fishing
point out how artistic our composition is today. That's a very artistic stream.
Yeah.
You look at the balance
I
of
like
the 4
this.
cards versus the rainbow cornucopia of confetti.
I like this
On
confetti.
the horizontally
You cut
placed
this,
aligned
I
bar
will
of
KO
Sasha
this, and
Bordeaux.
put this here, and
You know she's a bar because she's tall.
1, 2, 3. Hey!
Okay.
Hey, hey.
I'm gonna get to do the thing. I've never gotten to do the thing.
You
The
haven't
thing is
gotten to do
pretty
the thing.
amazing.
Really?
Yep.
We've played this deck a couple times and you haven't thinged? I think he's thinged.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm
Because
going
Punisher
to recruit-
KOs
Punisher's
based off of
amazing.
his...
It's awesome.
It's gonna be
Is
awesome.
it the
It's
equipment that he
really
has?
So I'm going to recruit the Punisher.
It's the Punisher.
If
I
I
like
had
the
this plot twist one turn earlier, this game, he would have conceded.
I may have. The Punisher
that
can
sort
be
of
equipped with 2 equipment. While the Punisher is equipped with more than 1 equipment, whenever he stuns a character, KO that character.
Okay. So he KOs whoever he attacks.
Right.
Okay. Because he will be Dr. Fate here in a second. Yes?
It still
Yes.
could be useful.
It still could be useful. This is my kind of ace.
Yep.
I actually have to do this a weird way. It's not the perfect play. It's not the perfect
So
play.
on a scale of 1 to...
Oh, yes,
Oh, no, it is. It's fine.
Because
I
you have
remember,
to
I
give
looked
him
up-
one
no,
of
it's
the...
fine.
Yeah, you
I
have to
looked
give
up how
him
this
one
works.
of the rings
So,
first, and then, yeah.
I'm going to equip Punisher
with one of the
with
10
the 10
rings.
rings.
Yes. Then he
the 10
becomes
rings
Dr.
says-
Fate.
A deck can have up to 10 cards named the 10 rings. Equipped characters can be equipped with any number of the 10 rings. Equipped character gets +1/+1.
Okay.
I'm then going to back up activate Dr. Fate's tower to move all of the equipment from Sasha Bordeaux to the
Oh.
Punisher.
Yep.
When you transfer equipment in bulk,
It
it's done
transfers
one at a time. So he gets one that grants him the other 2.
Yep.
The ability to wear the other 2. So the Punisher is now Dr. Fate,
And the Mandarin.
but he's merely +4/+4, but the rings make him +5/+5.
Merely.
No. Oh, yes. No. Oh, yes. Because this is +3/+3, then +1/+1. So that's 4. Then this is an extra 1. So he's +5/+5. Okay.
I've got 2 more rings.
7/7. Then. Okay.
And +1 attack for being equipped.
He's an
Yes,
8/7.
that's-
then.
that is
Plus
possible.
8 plus 7.
Yep.
Okay.
And what does the Punisher do?
I read the Punisher,
he's-
but I'll read it again.
Whenever he attacks a character, if he's equipped, he stuns them.
He can be
KOs
equipped with
them.
2 equipment, which is how I got 1 ring and then all of the Fate artifacts and then all the rest of the rings on
I
it.
see, yes.
And then while he's equipped with more than 1 equipment,
Which he is. It sure looks like he is.
Sure appears
To me.
whenever he stuns a character, KO that character.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That
Right.
makes sense. Sure.
I followed the logic.
Okay. You don't have a way of
How are we doing
readying
on
him?
the champagne front?
He is ready.
I meant after you. Do you have ways of attacking with him multiple times?
No.
Okay.
But
that
he
is my
will
saving.
trigger
Here's your
on
champagne.
defense as well.
Here's your champagne. We've
I
got
can probably do
this
one
much.
more serving and not become a simpering idiot.
Okay.
But I should not do 2
How,
more servings.
how would we know? Well,
Zing!
I'll pour and you say when.
Zing! Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm
How we
going
doing?
to.
There's a lot. I don't
is
want to
it?
be a simper. I gotta drive, sir.
I.
Oh Lord.
Chris, you
I'm.
need to have more champagne.
No, I can't. I
God
can't.
dang it.
I can't.
I can't
champagne.
drink all that myself. That's
You guys
not gonna
can't
happen.
split a bottle of champagne. But I
How much champagne have you had?
had like that much.
did
But
much.
wine and champagne hits me like a bag
Like a ton of bricks?
like a ton of bricks. I can't do it.
All right, fair enough. If we absolutely have to, we can cover it and save a small portion, and I'll drink it for breakfast.
He's plus.
Mimosas. You can make
I can
mimosas.
make mimosas.
These are 4 combined.
Yep.
5, 6, 7.
Yep.
So he's 8, 7.
Yep.
Today,
He's plus 8/7.
What is
Plus
Punisher's
8,
defense
7. He's a 15, 14.
so far?
Wow.
Who KOs anything he stuns under any circumstances?
And this was the concept for the deck. This
That's
is it. I've not done it before. I'm doing it for the first time against you, despite having played this deck, I think 3 times already.
You've never made the Punisher, the
Perfect-
Dr. Fate, and the
perfect
Mandarin?
draw.
No, I missed some drops, but the important thing is
The
Punisher,
Punisher.
with this.
Punisher with
that's
all
the
of that.
idea.
That's the deck.
It's for 3 rings,
Oh,
specifically. 3 rings. The
4
best
Any
case.
number of rings.
15.
More rings. A ring
You've
and then
never
the rest
gotten
of the
that
rings.
before?
No. I missed Punisher in 2 of the 3 games he's been in.
Wow.
I've played.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I swear I've seen him every game. Maybe you got him on later turns?
I don't think so. I got him the first time I played this deck, and it was too little too late.
Huh.
I have Kyle Rayner as my 4-drop. He's an 8/5, willpower 3.
Okay.
Protected characters I control can't be attacked.
I am actually going to remove my hat now because, yes, they do hurt.
No, they're pretty terrible. All right, I am the last hat standing.
Kyle wins!
I have won. I don't need brain circulation.
Let me confirm my plot twists here in a second.
All right, everyone. Chris is confirming his plot twist. But it is Ian's attack
It is Ian's attack. That is very true. It is Ian's attack.
I'm taking off that as well. That has gone too far.
Okay.
Okay.
He has reviewed.
That is not the formation I expected.
That is not the formation Ian expected.
I know.
According to Ian. But Ian could be lying. It could be a grand deception.
I know.
It could be precisely the formation Ian was
Because I
expecting.
can attack Kyle Rayner. And that's weird.
Protected characters I
Protected-
control
Oh, he
can't
grants
be
it to
attacked.
everyone. All right, then I
Everybody.
will attack Olapet.
You cannot attack these two characters.
Olapet.
Olapet is KO'd. I'm not even going to run that math.
Though, is there a breakthrough or do you reinforce?
What is your attack? 15?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I'll take it.
That's actually a reasonable choice. Saving the attack is valuable.
I will take it. Your attack is 15. He absorbs 1. I take 14 damage. Bang. 32.
It's okay. This game is not about endurance the way that
The game is
some
about
games can
winning.
be. The game is about yes. We came here to play.
I came here to play. Your defense is 14.
Yes. I think you have it. If not, you're pretty close.
But does he want to have it? That is
This
the
is
question.
6, 7, 8, 9. And then he's 8 more, so that's 17 if I attack with those 3.
If he attacks with those 3.
Kyle Rayner can't be stunned.
Okay. I will stun probably Arisia. She gives +1/+1 to everyone?
He gives +1/+1 to everyone else. She gives +X attack, where X is their willpower when attacking up the chain. So he's
Right.
3, then he's +2, then +1 from he's +3. He's attacking somebody more expensive, so he's getting +2 from Marisa. He's getting +1 from Gnort, so he's 6. She's 1, getting 1 from Gnort, so she's 2.
one from herself.
Getting 1 from herself, so
Does she
she's
give
3.
herself the benefit?
Yes.
Wow.
Gnort is others, but she is
I
everybody.
see.
So he is 6, she is 3, that's 9, and then he is 8 more. That's how I came up with that math.
I think I'm going to use Punisher, and that will be sad.
Yes.
Probably
I'm
true.
going to target Arisia.
Okay, I will take 1 more. 31. I will then play Sweeping Up.
Sweeping.
As an additional cost to play Sweeping Up, exhaust a character with willpower 1 or greater. Return target stunned character to its owner's hand.
Oh no!
That's like losing Punisher.
You can keep Punisher. It's all that nonsense. Look at the top X cards of your deck, where this is the other stupid thing that this does, which is I get to look at the top X cards of my deck, where X is the willpower of the character I exhausted. Put any number of them on the top, and the rest on the bottom.
That's actually useful, even at a willpower of 1.
That gets
Gotta
big.
be able to do 1 more, Ian.
That gets
I've
big.
had more than all of you by a lot.
How many?
Alright.
How many have you had?
I had like half that bottle so far.
Oh man.
You do have to drive. Fine,
I
I'll
do.
drink some more just to, because you got to drive me back to
You
your
have to
place.
drive.
Yeah. I didn't even realize you were pouring more for yourself, you champagne pouring ninja.
Wine and champagne just hits me like a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How
yeah, that's
close
good.
are we?
That's good for now. What do
Sure
we
you
got?
can't do one more? If you do one more, I can kill it.
Lord.
Give me just a little bit extra.
Give me a few minutes, and then I will do that, and we will.
If I give Chris a little extra, I can
That's
probably kill
that's fine. Now you can give the rest to him.
You can give it to me if you.
But
are
that's my
concerned,
turn.
Because we should be responsible adults.
Sure,
not
sure,
just-
sure.
That's my turn.
it. Oh, I have lost Punisher. So once again, this terrifying deck is not going to win.
Well, I mean, you got
That's
2
okay.
KOs
That's
out
fine.
of them.
I
That
got-
was
I got the
that
thing.
was. I mean, it was that or I lose.
Sure.
Like that was the play.
Well, and let's say, I mean, it's not over because, well, it might be over. But the point is, like 2 KOs.
He went through so many fate artifacts.
It's true.
It has to be over.
It can't possibly go on.
You have 5 rings now in your KO pile. I'm gonna look through your KO.
There's quite a
pile.
bit of rings in my cave.
A lot of- I think it's like 6.
1, 2,
No, it's
3,
probably 5.
4,
You're right.
5. Yeah, because he ditched 2 and had 3 on Punisher.
Right.
You have ditched 1, 2,
Several Nabus.
3 helms, 2 amulets, and 1 cloak. Wow, that's a lot of equipment.
That's a lot.
Oh, but it's my initiative now. And Kyle Rayner has lived.
He has lived. That's very important.
I have Katmatui. She is a 5-drop. She's a 6/11 with a willpower 4. which says, exhaust any number of characters I control with total willpower 5 or greater to gain 5 endurance. Did you take your 4 damage when I stunned
Probably not. I'm pretty sure I did.
Seems reasonable.
You should have.
I should.
I need it. I'm going to need you to take that damage. Alright.
I just feel a need to point out that these plastic forks are from the brand Sensations. And I wonder who thinks that Sensations is an appropriate title for forks.
It's probably
Like
for all
utensils.
cutlery. Yeah.
All right.
Even like knives and spoons. Like a bed or a couch, like furniture. I could see some chairs, back massaging things.
I mean,
But
food
forks?
is a sensation.
I guess food. But forks, utensils.
You need forks to eat food.
You do. But the fork itself is not affording us the sensation.
No.
It's not even affording us the sensation.
Where I can pull these all the way back to here, it looks like. Wow, okay. I have a lot more
You,
table
you
space.
got pretty
than
good
I
room,
thought.
actually. Our camera alignment is pretty good.
I'm going to
Because I'm already running out of horizontal space.
Yeah. I run out of room at
the Punisher.
6.
Yeah, you kind of do 6 or I can get 7 in usually.
I don't like, because Ian has his deck in front, and I don't
Yeah,
like it, because this
yeah.
is now hidden
Yeah.
from him, at least. It's
Yeah.
visible on
I'm going to recruit the Punisher and the Cloak of Naboo, and I'm going to pay 1 resource point to search my deck for A10 rings,
Okay.
which I'm also going to equip to the Punisher.
That sounds fair and valid. What does the cloak do again?
The Cloak is the one that gives him +1 defense, I think, and it also prevents him from being targeted.
Fuck. God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, dang, Razafrazin.
Razafrazin.
Okay, well, then I just have to stun him again. His stats aren't that super big, at least. His stats aren't super duper huge at the moment, at
I
least.
do need you to cut my deck.
I will cut your deck. What are his...
Is that what I want to do?
I don't know, is that what you want to
Let
do?
me think.
I never thought... Sweep, this card has been in this deck almost forever. And
today-
I don't think I have
That's what I want.
ever used it.
Today you know why you put it in.
And today it saved my life.
The bacon has been saved, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. Apparently I need to reevaluate sweeping up, because that's...
I mean, that's
So that's what you did?
a potent card.
Yep.
So he's
And this is
plus... Now, he's +2/+2, effectively.
Yes, that's
B.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's a 9/9.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna attack him.
I figured.
This would be 7. How do I want to do this? I think what I want to do...
Sing a little song.
Just sing a little song.
Drink the wine, Kyle.
God dang
You volunteered.
You did
You are
volunteer.
tribute.
it. Alright, here we go.
I think at this point I've still had more than you. It
That's
wasn't
not
all
too bad. I mean, that's my... I guess 3.5. I will count that as a half serve.
I have no idea what kind of stat mons you have in this deck. Spoiler alert, I haven't really paid too close attention to when you've played this before.
What? You don't pay attention to our streams closely
And memorize them completely?
I know.
Unacceptable.
and can't
Oh,
recite
yeah.
them from memory.
I know, right?
I wish you could have got that on stream.
There's no way.
Nope.
So if I stun him, you could just move all that crap to Sasha Bordeaux.
If you stun him. I can only
Yeah,
do
that's it.
this during the build phase.
Oh, that's a build phase thing. Oh,
But
So
if
no.
you stun him and get stunned back, you are KO'd.
if I stun him and get stunned back, I am KO'd. That is very true. Because now he has 2 equipment.
I tell true things.
You do tell true things. Well, thank you for reminding me of that, because I forgot about that.
My pleasure. I love
His
being
attack is
useful.
9. Ugh.
He's still not a, like... It's still
Okay.
an on-curve character, even though you lost all your hard work. You're
Yeah,
playing an
yeah,
on-curve
it
character
just
that
meant
KOs
that,
anything
like-
It's
it
an
stuns.
on-turf character that KOs anything it stuns.
Yep. I'd be impressed if you
Yeah.
could get it a third time, but twice is still pretty feasible.
Ugh. Oh, no, wait. Okay. So that's 7, and then that's 4, so that's 11.
What is that one card? All showered up or something?
This one?
Yeah.
Sweeping up.
Sweeping up.
All showered up.
All
Our
showered
favorite-
up. There you can
our
take a look at
favorite
it.
versus-
This is...
Yeah, the
So
quickest.
it's 6, but Gnort gives them both +1/+1. So this is 7 + 4. So this is 11. Your defense is 9, right?
Yeah.
This is 11 attack.
All right.
I'm going to play Jackhammer. Target attacker I control gets +2 defense this attack. Boop. If that attacker has the Green Lantern affiliation and has a lesser cost than the defender, it gets an additional +5. So his defense is 3, 4, 5, 10. His defense
I
is
think
10,
my,
and
I
his is
think my
11.
attack is 10.
Your attack is 9,
Uh,
I thought.
no, you're
No!
right. My attack. You're right. No, it is 9.
Yes.
It is 9.
It's 9. So her defense is 11 and his defense is 10.
Clever girl. All right. I will take 4.
Wow, that is nutty. How'd you pull off all that defense?
Jackhammer. Target attacker I
yeah,
control
yeah,
gets
yeah.
+2 defense. If that attacker has the Green Lantern affiliation and has a lesser cost than a defender, it gets an additional +5 defense.
I'll attack this guy.
Oh, no, wait, hold on. I wanted to do something else.
I want to attack that guy.
I'm going to play Reign of Acorns, which is why I'm really sad about your dang Cloak and Naboo. Exhaust a character with willpower 1 or greater. I control exhaust target unprotected character used only during my attack step.
You will not attack.
All right.
Then I attack her with power 8. 8.
I will take
9, sorry.
I will take 9.
Lousy.
That's why I'm so sad about your Cloak of Naboo. Because I can't Reign of Acorns
Yeah.
the Cloak of
Yeah.
Naboo.
Can't rain an acorn.
Womp womp womp.
Womp.
That's really my mantra. Can't rain of acorns the cloak of Naboo.
I know.
It's good advice in any situation.
It really is.
I-
All right,
There's nothing that
Kyle.
can be added to that.
I mean, I don't need it, but I don't think I need it. But give me the good Mamma Jammas.
I'm waving my hands magically around the deck. It's off stream, but I did
Okay.
it. Mamma Jammas have been jamma mamma.
That was a funny idea.
Dang it! You should have been more specific. I gave you 2 incredible cards with my magical mojo.
Honestly, you did actually.
Just not the one.
I don't think this stops that though. Is the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It doesn't because it's not. It's a.
Yeah, I don't think it does. Depends on the wording of
Yeah.
so and so, but I think you're correct. I think you're correct.
It does not stop it. Yeah. So I lose somebody this turn. The Mamma Jamma that I wanted is I wanted Sinestro. Because Sinestro makes Ian very unhappy.
Sinestro makes everybody unhappy.
Sinestro
Even
makes
you got to feel a little dirty playing
Sinestro.
Sinestro.
Nah.
I'm fine with it.
Speaking about making evil decks, the Green Lantern are actually kind of assholes.
That's fair. Indeed.
Oh, I'm gonna play the Book of Oa. I need to flip the Book of Oa because this triggers the start of my recruit step.
Yes.
So I need to do this before I recruit. I will read what it does when it becomes relevant.
Who wrote the Book of Oa?
Nope. This might fix my stuff, actually. I apologize that I didn't KO Punisher.
You apologize you didn't KO Punisher?
I apologize that it was the not KO. It was the returning them to your hand and KO
I
all
mean,
your equipment.
let's be real. Returning to hand is in most circumstances as bad as KO. It is rare that is not as bad.
Yeah, because it just makes them go away and you have to respend resource points
Right.
to recruit them again.
I'm going to recruit Dr. Fate.
What? You already have Doctor? No, you don't have Doctor
don't
Fate
have Dr.
anymore. You had Doctor Fate already.
Dr. Fate says characters I control get +1 attack for each equipment equipped to Dr. Fate.
Okay.
An equipment I control and equipment cards I own in all zones
Have concealed.
have concealed option.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Nice. Yeah, because you have to be able to equip them to Doctor Fate.
This is an interesting.
He's large.
This legit 6.
I don't have an answer for a hidden
You do
character.
not have the answer for it. Well, tons of damage is
Yes.
always the answer to a hidden character.
That's true.
It's the best
I'm
answer.
only up by 3.
This. I mean, ultimately, the game against Dr. Punisher, Mr. Fate,
Dr. Punisher Fate Mandarin?
Dr. Mandarin Punisher Fate, is... Mandarin was a doctor. Was also an actor, I hear. Is you thwart
The play.
the play.
Which I did.
because if you don't, you lose.
Yes, that's fair.
And then it
Is
takes
that-
a turn or two to gain
Are
momentum.
you building...
No,
things?
that's it.
Okay.
That's it for now.
God, Punisher's so scary.
Terrible.
Okay.
Amazing.
At the
Yeah.
start of my recruit step,
It is the start of
it's
your
start of my recruit step. I may look at the top X cards of my deck, where X is the number of characters I control with willpower 2 or greater. That's 1, 2, 3. Because he's only 1.
Oh, what a peewee.
So I get to look at he's a 1/1 with 1 willpower. I get to look at the top 3 cards of my deck. If I do, put 1 into my hand, the rest on the bottom of my deck, and discard a card.
That's interesting. Ha! I see.
This one gets kept. Now I have to discard
See,
a
I was
card.
close. I was real close.
You were
with my
real
mojo.
close. You were
I tried so hard.
This Rain of Acorns is being discarded because I don't need 2.
You never need 2 reigns of acorns.
And then I recruit who gets beat on.
You.
Who
I
gets
choose you.
KO'd?
I choose you get beat on. That's the strangest Pokemon name ever. You get beat on.
I recruit Sinestro.
Oh no.
It's bad.
It is
So
bad.
awful.
It's bad. Sinestro says Sinestro is the party tank. He says whenever an attacker stuns a defender I control other than Sinestro,
So awful.
stun that attacker.
Oh god, it's so awful. Why?
Also notice at this particular moment, you can't attack Sinestro.
Right.
Which means if you stun somebody, you're going to be stunning somebody other than Sinestro.
That's so awful.
Which means you're going to be
so
stunned.
bad.
Just to spell
It's
everything out
if an
laboriously.
attacker.
If an attacker stuns a defender. If you can stun me without attacking, then you're
Right,
fine.
right. Or if you just never attack again.
If you just never attack,
no problem.
it's no problem at all.
No problems. Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, he's
So
terrifying.
awful.
He's so mean.
Well, it's him and Raynor together.
Him and Raynor together,
The
yes.
combo is just obnoxious, almost beyond compare. It's really vile.
It's really obnoxious. I want to form this way. Sorry. I am done forming.
Stupid
Sinestro. Well,
I'm
he's a
mad at you.
jerk.
I'm mad in this game. I'm mad at you too for that, Dr. Punisher baloney. You're all bad people. All of yous.
We build
All
bad
of
decks.
it.
That's what we do. We build bad decks. Have you met us?
I have met you.
Hi, I'm Chris. It's nice to
Me
meet
too.
you. I build
Try it
terrible
my way.
decks.
Just buy the best sets instead of buying the
I tried, but they're not for sale anymore.
I know, it's difficult. I gave you Runaways.
That's true. You gave me Runaways, and I will love you forever for the gift of
It
the
was,
Runaways.
it was worth it.
Are you boosted while defending by anyone?
Mike, everybody other than Gnort is +1/+1.
But that is the only defensive buff. Besides the fact that all of
That is the only buff.
characters
Andresia
will
is
stun you
gone,
back.
and yeah.
You can stun someone against Gnort to solve that problem.
Yes, Dr. Fate can attack Gnort. You can get rid of my +1/+1.
Why? It's so awful.
Gnort's
It's
attack.
even worse because you have that weenie sitting there in front of Kyle Rayner, and it's just just terrible.
That's terrible.
Tomar 2,
Uh-huh.
unkillable monster.
Oh, it's better when I get to 8.
yes.
Better win if I get to 8.
Win if.
It's the 8 game in this deck is strong.
I think I'm in trouble again.
That was my plan. Was to put you in trouble. I'm using everything I got here.
Well,
Like this ain't.
That's true. You're having to burn every
This
resource,
ain't-
but it's doing what it needs to do.
Yeah, this ain't an easy fight. I mean, you can. Well, yeah.
What does Cat Magoo do?
Cat Matui, I can exhaust any number of characters I control with total willpower 5 or greater to gain 5 endurance.
Right. Okay.
When are the characters stunned by Sinestro?
What? Whenever what?
When are the characters stunned by Sinestro?
Whenever an attacker stuns a defender I control other than Sinestro, stun that attacker.
So bad. It's so awful.
He's so mean.
Why would they do that?
Because he's Sinestro. He's mean.
Oh, it's so awful.
That's what he does. He's mean. He's
I guess-
awful. It's terrible.
I guess he's another one of the cards that does benefit a little bit from our rule set. Because normally it would be I punch through the character in front of Sinestro and then attack Sinestro.
And then
So
attack
his power
Sinestro.
triggers once, which is still useful.
Yeah, well, his power triggers only once in hours, but I get another attack first.
Right. Which is Sinestro, typically. Like, you'll lead with him, so me punching through to him is now not advantageous anymore. Because ideally you remove his power from the board and remove him as an attacker, but with that combination of characters it's just not possible.
Yeah. And I can put him behind somebody with a really high defense, so I don't have to worry about exhausting him for
Yep. For reinforcement.
for
Yep,
reinforcement,
yep, totally.
or forcing you to team attack through Katmatui's 12 defense. You know. Keeping
Alright.
Kyle Rayner alive until turn 6 is very difficult, though. That's the upside.
Yeah, I mean,
Because 5 defense. He's very difficult to keep him
That's-
around
that's
until
true.
turn 6.
well, and you have a lot of characters alive right now, which is kind of weird because Ian did successfully KO a couple, but I guess.
Well,
the
he
nature of the
he
deck-
recruited. He didn't recruit anybody on 1 or 3.
Yeah, yeah, it's interesting.
I attack Katmatui with Dr. Fate.
Okay. My defense is 12.
Yep, my attack is also 12.
We are stunned.
That
My
is
attack is infinity.
Is it Infinity?
It's basically because
Sinestro's done.
Sinestro.
She does not stun me.
Yeah, Sinestro does. I will take 5 exactly. I go to 20. 6.
26.
26. His defense is 9.
9.
He's +2/+2, right?
I think so.
Sure, I attack you with Sinestro. I hope to God you don't have shenanigans or I'm in a world of trouble.
That's the risk. Shenanigans are always the risk.
Yeah, well, I am a 13/13 because of Gnort, because Gnort is absurd.
This is true.
Wow.
I love Gnort.
May have had a little bit too much of that champagne. I was planning something that doesn't make any sense.
It could also just be a tired Friday. Like, we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
use the
sure,
champagne
sure.
as an excuse and all, but
Yeah.
let's be real, we are who we are.
Do you have, like, target attacker blah 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 cards that you were planning on using?
No.
Because
no.
that's what I do all the time.
Nope. I'm going to exhaust the Punisher to play. Tech upgrade to search my deck for an equipment card, reveal it, and put it into my hand.
Okay. Okay.
And that equipment will be the 10 rings.
More rings. Those are free. There's 0? There's 0 to recruit?
Actually, what I'm getting is not the 10 rings. It's going to be...
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So Punisher is the only one who can ever be both, right?
yes, that is correct. Well, anybody who can equip multiple equipments there.
Yes, but he's the only one who can end up with both sets.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
All other characters get
Because
one.
other characters can be Dr. Fate or the Mandarin, but they can't be
Only
both.
the Punisher can be both Dr. Fate and the Mandarin.
Okay.
And the Punisher.
Okay. That was what I was asking.
But it
That
goes
is
into my
a
head-
very...
like in my head. I'm like, oh, I get to equip this, and then it's a surprise defense. I'm like, wait, that's not how that works.
Oh yeah, you have had too much champagne.
But that'll work. So my defense is only 9.
9. Yeah,
I
my
will
attack
take
is 13.
7.
Yeah,
So I'm at 15. I think I'm dead. I
probably.
think I'm dead.
This is
In fact, I will power up to reduce the damage by 1.
okay.
But I still think I'm dead.
Famous last words.
This will be 10, and then 4 more, so it's 14.
All right, I'm not dead. I didn't even need to power up.
Because I don't have... I can get you to wood... Hold on, you're what? I power up Gnort, and I power up Tomar 2.
That's enough.
Take it to the 0!
Yay! Well
I was
done,
like,
Chris.
I had to wait. I had to figure it. Hold on, you're at exactly 2.
Game is defeated.
Wow,
This deck is 0 for 4.
it's
This terrifying deck.
well, it's like
0 for 4.
it's like the Hellboy stands alone.
No, it is very. It's an eggs in one basket.
Yeah,
It is.
it's
an
really,
excellent
really fun to see in motion and to play. But it's just like I really love playing Hellboy stands alone until somebody's like, I KO Hellboy,
All right,
and then
Kyle.
I cry.
You're in.
All right. So what tier of deck, Chris, would you like to play?
I did have a little bit too much champagne.
That's okay. It'll wear off with
It will.
an hour and a half. Or
That was fun though.
I'm gonna have some water.
I really
Was your
like that.
champagne?
That's a fun deck to watch in
Did you
motion.
finish your
I really am
champagne?
proud of it.
No. Yeah, that's really neat. That's a really neat idea. That's a super, super neat idea.
So I hit Punisher. I missed my card draw, which actually helped set up for that. That's what I missed.
I guess since you're the Lord of the S decks, I should play my S deck against you.
Lord of the S decks.
Because that's what Kyle does, is he makes S decks.
He does make a lot of S decks.
Because he buys,
I buy the
broken
best
sets. So I should play Injustice Gang against him?
You are welcome
I
to
think
play.
you haven't shown it on stream, or if you did, it wasn't memorable.
Okay. I will play Injustice Gang.
Justice Gang is usually memorable. I feel like their default state is memorable.
Oh, they're so stressful to play. I don't know if I can do this
I'm
without
stressed.
much champagne in me.
Maybe I should have some more chocolate and sugar.
Oh, man.
Clearly, the only cure for champagne is diabetes.
I don't know if I can play these guys with this much champagne, but
I'm
we'll
going
see.
to review
I
the
believe in
decks
you, Chris.
that I have produced, and I'm going to suggest that neither of the decks that I have produced is actually an S
Hey,
deck.
my backpack is wearing hats.
Chris, find me one of my S decks over there.
Alright, what's the crappiest deck you've got?
Yeah, there's some of those are going to be S. That is not an S. I know which one that is. What do we have there? Oh, Lord. Alright, that's an S deck. Good enough.
Here's Mystical Binding.
That is a double A. It's one of my best double A's, but it is a double A.
Oh, we also have
No, I got one.
Dr. Samson
Mr. Fate,
And
we
Death.
just play that.
in Deathmatch.
That is a S deck as well. If you want, we can roll off between a couple of my S's.
I'm just looking for your stuff. Who is this?
Well,
Danger the Singularity?
Oh,
Reading
what
through
danger?
Kyle's decks.
No, I was looking for affiliations to see who it was,
Yeah.
and she didn't have one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is X-Force. Okay. Like, it's like, right? Like,
Danger
I was
is
just looking for an affiliation to see which deck it was.
right on.
Your stuff is so unorganized. Oh, here's Spider Friends. You should
Have
play
you
this.
met
I
Kyle?
might play Spider. I might have played Spider Friends last stream, but I would play it again.
You should play this against us.
But let's do it. Let's do it.
I didn't think Spider Friends were an S deck though.
No,
Yeah,
Spider
so-
Friends is an S deck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Spider-Man is poopy, though.
Spider-Man's pretty crazy.
Oh, he's the pay attack.
They're the pay
dude.
attack and man thing.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're Bullseye. Is that Bullseye?
they are.
Bullseye is Shield.
I don't remember what they do. They do something that's really
God,
horrifying.
that smells good.
You can have some more. There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's plenty. Alright, once again, I'm going to stick with the black dice because now I'm the bad guys.
Sure, sure.
Because last time I was Sinestro and his Green Lantern friends. So clearly I was the bad guys.
Clearly,
I don't know. You won. That's pretty bad.
it's tremendously evil.
Sinestro is not a nice man.
Not a nice man.
He was a man.
He's
Nice
not.
man.
He's not a nice card either. He's so mean.
Sinestro was a man.
And now he's.
Maybe he was a dragon man. That's
That's
not how that goes.
that's not that song.
It's how a song goes.
Maybe he was just a dragon. So
Can't
forth.
Yes. Is Sinestro going to burninate?
All right. Well, you get to roll the magic die. Are you inner or outer?
Outer.
These folks are weird.
Ha! I beat you by one.
You did.
Yeah, they're held by
Mystical force.
a mystical binding even.
Mystical
Can
binding
you
indeed.
grab your cake real quick? Just because I don't think it had been shown on stream. I want to show what the end of the Green Lantern deck is that makes Sinestro so mean. Real quick. Because I don't think it's happened.
I don't think it's happened. I think you have shown it before, though.
Yeah. It's Green Lantern, or it's Sinestro, right? Who stuns anybody if you don't attack Sinestro.
So terrible.
But then there's two other cards, my 7 and my 8, if I get them. Which, if I can find my 8 drop real quick. So my formation is so. Which looks really silly if you know that you can attack Sinestro. Except, Guy Gardner in my 7 drop says other characters I control get +1 willpower. Which is nice. And each JLI Defender and Green Lantern Defender I control gets +X defense, where X is that character's willpower. So all my characters have buffed defense while defending. And Mogo says, while he's in the front row, nobody in my back row can be attacked.
So terrible.
And he has a defense of 21, with a willpower of 8 plus 1 is 9,
Defense
plus
is
Guy
30.
Gardner's thing, his defense is 30.
Yes.
And you have to get through him to get to Sinestro. Good luck.
It's terrible.
It's
Why did you give him Sinestro, Kyle?
Shouldn't have
terrifying.
given him Sinestro. What's that was from Sinestro from?
He's from DGL.
Oh.
He's from the Green Lantern set.
Yeah. Clearly, you learned from me and bought the best.
I buy the best sets.
Um,
Alright.
I have drawn a hand of 4 cards, but I don't know.
No clue what this deck. I don't think it. If it cares about the mid game, and I don't remember.
Well,
I
When in doubt, go
want.
odds.
Huh?
When in doubt, go odds.
now go
Yeah,
odds
I was
if
thinking
you
about
can.
going odds. Oh.
If you think you're a mid-game deck,
Yeah, I want to go
evens
odds.
is it like 4 and 6 is kind of mid-game, like 4, 5, and 6
What
is
did I
mid-game.
get? I have to throw this away.
All right, so you are contemplating whether or not you're throwing. You're going odds. is
I
that
am
correct?
going odds, and I am throwing that away.
I will actually keep and retain a modicum of optimism.
Monochrome?
A modicum.
That's not a word.
Oof.
Modicum isn't a word?
Nope.
Oof.
Aw.
Oof. He
What's
said.
a word that sounds
Modicum.
like modicum?
A modicum. Yes.
There's no R in modicum?
There's
Yes.
no word named monochrome. And there's no R in it either. It's just-
I have nobody.
Did you see the champagne I had?
I have nobody
You
on
have
turn 1.
nobody.
This is bad news for me. Bad news for our heroes. I mean, our villains.
I'm going to knock my life dice for no particular reason, and then I'm going to recruit Electric Eve into my support row. Electric Eve is a Morlock and has evasion.
Oh, Are you going to evade?
She's a 2/1, and whenever Electric Eve recovers, target opponent loses 1 endurance. You'll be pleased to know I'm not going to evade, and I'm only going to attack you for 2.
Worst of Kyle's S decks versus what would be the worst of Chris's S decks if he had the right cards.
Yeah.
We shall
I
see.
did not have the right cards for this. Okay.
But you can see why they couldn't face off against Dr. Punisher.
Yes, that would have been terrifying.
Because I don't think you stop equipment. You just give it all to me.
I just give it all to you. Yeah, I don't stop equipping. I just give it to you all.
Yar.
What does this do?
I think the most strategic play for Chris is to not even have a 2-drop. It is, however, my
It is your initiative.
And I have Tommy, another 1-drop.
Oh God.
Another 1-drop.
Yeah, I don't have a 2-drop.
Well,
Uh-oh.
I have my searches, but my searches require me to have a character already.
Well, I too missed 2. Again,
Well, my
Tommy's just
2-drop
another
is
1-drop.
super, super important, and I have my bad 3-drop.
Would it be worth a let's pretend the last 60 seconds didn't happen, reshuffle, and try again?
If I do...
Is it that severe?
I have 1 character in my hand.
Well, it is your next drop.
But I have... Yeah, I have none of the lock.
Our goal
we'll see.
is to
Yeah, sure.
entertain. So would you like to
No.
do just a reset, a magical wave of the hand?
What does this do? No, I'll keep this. We'll give it a
keep-
try. We'll see what it does.
All right, so I did miss turn 2. I have another 2/1 1-drop. I should read
Okay.
Tommy.
Yes.
Tommy also has evasion, of course, as most Morlocks do.
Yep.
And costs 1 less to recruit while I control a stunned character.
That's true.
Sometimes useful, not this time. I'm just attacking for 4.
I take 4. I go to 44.
It's the damages I hath dealt.
Okay. Well, I needed to play a card last
Draw
turn,
is
which I
certainly
should have
imperfect,
done.
I'll say that much.
And then I needed to play
Okay,
a card.
but very imperfect.
Okay. We're okay-ish.
We're okay-ish.
Ish.
It is your initiative, Mr.
I
Hobbs.
have David Clinton, Kronos,
Kronos.
the Time Thief.
Oh my.
At the start of the recovery phase, I may return target character with cost 1 or less to its owner's hand.
Ha!
Whenever a character returns to an opponent's hand from play, each player draws a card.
Right.
His flavor text is,
Six is hilarious.
been there, stole that.
That's legit. You should clearly return Tommy to my hand on a regular basis. I am going to recruit Healer.
Yeah.
Healer does not have range, so it's not going in my support row. Healer has evasion, as most Morlocks do. Also, whenever another character I control recovers, I gain 1 endurance. I may also pay 1 resource point. At the start of the recovery phase's turn, recover target character I control, only use once per turn. And that's some stuff.
That is some stuff.
That's some stuff.
Okay, well, I attack Tommy because I have to.
Yeah.
Or do I have to? You know what?
I don't. I don't know what.
You know what?
I don't.
I could deal 1 damage to you,
That's
or
true.
I could pass. 1 damage isn't gonna win me the game, and it's not gonna get rid of any of your
That's
characters.
True. You're going to get to pop a character unless I stun Chuckles.
Unless you stun him. Well, I guess
You would lessen the likelihood that he
Yeah.
would stun him.
no, because he has 3, 4, 5 attack.
You
But if
may.
you pressed, he'd have to use 2 characters.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way I don't have to use 2 instead of 3.
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
I mean, you would get 2 characters stunned back.
That's true. I will attack Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I take more damage this way because in order to stun you back and
You would
prevent
have
the
to-
pop,
Yeah. You would have to take the thing, and then I would also stun somebody on the counterattack. This is the right play.
yeah. So do I take it or not? That is a question. If I reinforce, I take a single damage. What's likely to happen next turn? Alright. Right. I'm gonna have an odd choice here. So if I don't reinforce, I take more damage, can attack you. Let's say
Yes.
that you don't play anything, and that I also do not play anything.
Okay.
And you allow my attack to slide when I get to that point.
Okay.
You'll be stunned, I will be stunned. You again, unless you play something, you will have to stun
Yes.
Electric Eve.
I will have taken 3 damage total, and you would have taken
4.
5.
5, correct, yes. So the distinguishing factor is in that situation, I get to decide who I save.
Yes.
Which is, how valuable is that to me? That's the question. Interesting.
Ugh, this is a crappy draw for the Injustice game.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take the damage. We're gonna take the damage. I'm gonna take 4. I am at 46. I am gonna team attack for 5.
I will take 3.
I assume you stun the character that you became.
I stun this character that I can.
I take an additional 1.
I am not doing anything that this deck is supposed to do.
There. I am done.
That's awful.
Yes,
That's
it is.
That's awful.
It is. It is.
I'm
Have
done.
I seen that card before?
I
It
think
took
so.
a moment to register how awful that was.
It did.
Like,
That was
oh, yeah.
that was a delayed fast awful right there. Yes.
I'm going to lose Tommy.
You're going to lose Tommy,
I'm going to recover Electric Eve,
which I lose an endurance
which pings
for
you for
recovery.
1, and I gain 1 from heal.
Yes. It's kind
I don't think I took my 1 for Electric Eve being stunned, so I should not have adjusted my life dice at all, because I lost 1 for being stunned and gained 1 for her recovery.
okay.
If you can get that in play, you might have a shot.
Don't do it then. I don't recommend it.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw some cards.
I'm also going to draw some cards. Oh, Jesus.
It's kind of, it's not that bad. It's kind of balanced. I get it. It's still awful.
It's still awful. It's
not broken, but it's
extraordinarily awful.
Right.
It is
It is my
your
initiative.
recruit step.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I'm going to play this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And except I'm not going to show you what it is.
Mm-hmm. not ecstatic about my current position.
You shouldn't be. This is a weird... This deck is not doing anything that it should be doing.
Boy, that's rough. What do I do about this? Not great. What are you going to do that's so horrible? I won't like it. I will not like it.
Kyle, your hand out in front of your mouth.
I will not like it. I will not like it. Does it muffle the...
Not likely, but you never know, right?
Sure. Better say
I mean, you
sorry.
never know until you go and listen to the
I mean, to be
tape.
fair, yeah, you've listened to these before. I probably do it every time.
Well, I don't know when you have your hand in front of your mouth.
If you're going to put your hand in front of your mouth, do it on camera.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Lean into the camera and then
just put the hand. Yeah, that's reasonable. See, you're gonna do something I don't want.
That's
I don't
very
want
true.
that.
These cards probably are completely invisible on stream. My sleeves.
The black ones? Yeah.
Yeah.
When I play black cards, you can't see them when they're face down at all.
Yes, who did you recruit?
I've recruited Storm.
I don't like Storm.
Well, she's interesting. Storm has characters adjacent to Storm have the Morlocks affiliation. And of course, she has evasion, as most Morlocks do. During the combat phase, characters adjacent to Storm have invulnerability unless they are in combat.
Oh, okay. So they're free to evade.
Free to
evade.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Convenient.
Yep, she doesn't have flight, though, which has always bothered me about Storm.
What does Healer do when she stuns or stunned or
yeah,
is
so
recovers?
Healer, this old man with a beard, has whenever another character you control recovers, gain 1 endurance. I can also pay a resource point to do stuff, get free recoveries and so forth.
Pay a resource point to what?
At the start of the recovery phase this turn, recover target character you control. Use only once per turn.
Oh, okay. That's super neat.
It's a pretty cool power, actually.
Huh. I think... Okay, I guess we're going whole ham in on this strategy.
Full
then.
ham.
Now, you should also not put your hand in front of your mouth while you're talking.
We should... yeah, that's true.
It's reflexive for some of us.
It's weird.
I think we're going...
This is talking, this is not talking.
I think we're going
It's
whole,
a recognition of
whole
how
ham in.
luxurious our voices are. We have to...
Unless you want to do like a Darth Vader.
Yeah, no, I think
What about
I
Bane?
think I'm going to go home. Oh, yeah, Bane's
That was a
yeah,
terrible
Bane's
Darth
good.
Vader. That was a Bane
It was
impression.
You're right, I went straight Bane.
Went straight Bane.
It's like when you played my JLA and did something completely bonkers with it by playing all of the B team
All
and
B
turning
team.
and making it really good.
Horrible.
I think I'm
It
gonna.
wasn't as good, but it was very effective.
I think I'm gonna play the B team.
There you go.
What is
Let's
it
see-
you are
let's see what
going
the
to
B
do,
team is.
Christopher?
I don't know what the B team Injustice game is.
Cause you saw what I showed you.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna play this guy hidden. He is Evan McCulloch, Mirror Master.
I don't like where this is going.
Pay 1 endurance. Return 2 target character cards
Chris's enunciation is blowing the
from different KO'd piles to their owner's hands, if they share the same cost. Use this power only once per turn.
Oh my. Oh my. There's a completely different theme in
That's
there.
a completely different theme in here.
Huh.
I don't understand what is going on.
I can't trigger it at the moment,
That's true.
but
Sure.
we'll see.
Sure.
So yeah.
So I take a bunch of damage, it looks like.
I'm going to team attack your...
They
3.
don't have invulnerability if they're in
Correct.
combat.
I will take stun damage.
Okay. The only person I can stun is your 1-drop, though.
That's fair. I will take 1.
I will take 3 and go to 37.
And I am at 45.
I am going to attack your 3-drop.
I am going to evade.
Okay, which will ready him?
Your character does ready,
But the attack
but the
step
attack
passes?
changes.
Yeah.
I do not take damage because... Oh, no, that's...
She was in combat.
No,
Yeah, that's
because
right.
she has invulnerability. Yes, she was in combat.
No, so I'll wait till the combat starts because I could evade at the declaration of attack, but then you could declare a different target.
Yes.
And I would not steal
I
damage.
entered the combat phase.
Right.
Is what I'm declaring my...
So actually, I'm going to do it that way.
Okay.
So I will evade prior to your character exhausting
Well, no,
at
because...
the declaration of attack.
Yes, okay.
So then your character does not attack anyone, and your attack is not started, therefore it is still your attack.
Okay.
So I evade for free.
For free. In that case, you have evaded for free. Yes.
Correct. But it is still your initiative.
Okay, it is still my initiative then.
Enjoy rules technicals moments. Technical rules moments? That's the correct order of those words.
I am your father.
Still Bane, stop it. Maybe you just sound like Bane.
I was born in the shadows.
What can I do?
Joining the dark side would be quite painful. For you.
You realize none of that's going to show up on the tape.
I'm having fun.
That's all that matters. Sheer blabbering incoherency.
Incablamery?
Incablamery.
Do I go for
What
Storm?
is it with you and making up words tonight?
Do I go for Storm?
It's the champagne.
I wouldn't in your circumstance.
I mean, I could stun her, maybe.
That's true. You'll
You
lose
might
your
get-
visible character.
I would lose a character. He would not lose a character, because all of his characters have evaded.
Eve was legitimately stunned.
Eve was legitimately stunned. He would lose a character.
That's true.
We would each lose a character. I would lose Eve. You would lose that 3-drop.
If I can get her stunned, though.
As
I
they
like
say.
the idea of getting her stunned.
Oh, alright. Fair enough.
I attack her.
That is concerning. I don't like how confidently you did that, but I don't know what I
I'm
can
beating
do
you
about
by
it.
1, sir!
Yeah.
You just told me you couldn't do that.
I
That's why, if you can do that, you totally should.
can.
Can you do that?
Yes, I can.
Um,
There's some more setup that needs to be done, and I
So,
was planning on doing something different, but
if
whatever.
the board state does not change, we are
We are both stunned.
And I take a point of break.
And you take a point of breakthrough.
I'm going to accept and
Okay.
fall into your trap.
I will take
I'm at
4.
40.
You fell into his trap of being attacked by him.
Yeah.
You fool! That's what he wanted you to do.
I'm going to flip Injustice Gang Satellite.
Yeah.
Activate. Discard an Injustice Gang character. KO target stunned Storm.
Aw.
How many cards are in your hand, actually?
Actually,
4 is the number.
Okay, I will KO target stunned healer then. Because it has to be less than the number of cards that are in your hand.
Oh, novel. Let me confirm. Yep, that is
you
4.
could have
So
done that
a
without
healer.
stunning your hidden character.
Yeah, that's true. Hold on 1 second.
Unless you can put something into my hand.
That's what I was looking at.
I mean, getting rid of healer.
Yes, I can.
Getting rid of
I'm going to
healer.
play Secret Files.
Get rid of Hiller.
Here we go. I'm not going to do that yet. This hasn't been flipped.
I'm a
You don't know what my trap is yet.
from Claw.
I'm going to play Secret Files. Play Secret Files only if you control an Injustice Gang character. I rewound a little bit. You don't know that that's coming.
Yes, carry on.
Play Secret Files only if you control an Injustice character. Oh, this is not a May. You have to do it. Each character searches his deck for an affiliated character card, reveal it, puts it into his hand, and then shuffles his deck.
Right.
And all of that stuff.
Right. At what point does this happen?
This is happening right now.
It's happening right now. Let me just-
Before the recovery phase.
Now you can get Storm. How rude.
I go find
Though I
the-
can't know you're going to get Storm.
Yeah, you don't know that that's coming yet. Blah blah blah. But
Any affiliated character in a
if there's a card that you could discard in response, you'll be able to discard it in response
sure,
when I
yeah,
activate
yeah.
the location anyway.
Yeah, an affiliated character.
An affiliated character card. It's a search for both of us.
Right.
I go search for my 5-drop because I haven't drawn him yet.
Get your feelings.
Stop it. Got to control.
Can you go do something useful and get me a water?
Yes. Usefulness!
Yay!
I think I'm losing, but this is
Boy, I
this
sure
is
don't
an
know.
interesting play.
No. Oh, that card is so good. I sure haven't drawn it yet. And I can't because it's not a character. I'm going to search for my 7-drop.
Okay. Oh, that means you have your 5 and your 6 already.
That's probable.
Well, that's actually not so bad then. That's not so bad for me.
Not so bad.
That's not so bad. All right.
Yours here.
Thank you very much. After you have shuffled... Oh, here's my deck to cut. I search for my 5-drop, whose name is Abracadabra.
Alrighty. I accept. Cut this here confetti heap.
Here you go, sir. I'm going to activate... Oh, surprise! It's the Injustice Gang Satellite!
Pooh!
I discard the shark again and KO a card targeting your Storm. If you
I
still
will
have...
confirm to see if I can get rid of anything to do anything about that. You do the get, the do. Nope.
Okay.
well nuts. She is useful.
She is.
Healer did evade.
Healer
he
did
comes
evade.
back, and then I will so evasion has to start, and then she recovers. I gain 1, you lose 1.
Yep.
And I will take every point I can get.
That's true. And now it is my initiative.
That's true.
He is hidden.
That is interesting.
Okay, that goes there. I recruit Adabracababra.
What is that character's name actually?
His name is actually Abracadabra.
Okay, there we go.
He is Citizen Abra, is his version.
Right.
He has Willpower 3. I'll put him in my support row because he has range. 'Cause why not?
Sure.
While an opponent has 5 or more cards in his hand, that opponent can't discard cards to pay the cost of payment powers. He also has Leader, which isn't going to happen.
To pay the cost of
payment
powers. Okay.
You cannot discard cards.
I have a card that is going to help you, and that's annoying. This card is really good against not your deck.
This B team, this is...
It's interesting.
I might need to explore this when
So-
I get back.
Here's
Maybe
a
you can play us
question.
next year.
Yeah?
Is powering up a payment power?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yes, I think we have looked that up specifically before, and as much as I want it to be...
Or,
Sure.
No, actually, more specifically, it's not a discard power.
Yeah.
Right. So I have...
How is it worded then, if it's not a discard?
Something weird, like put a character, like it specifically calls out in the description. This is not a discard.
How do I do this?
How do you, you're winning despite all of this, by the way.
That's true.
I have dealt
Board
all of...
position is much better than his board position.
I have done all of 9 damage to you.
Yeah.
But he is the Morlocks, so you have lost.
That's true. That's true. Once... What's the scary thing on the Morlocks?
I'm
He has
going to
ridiculous
recruit
talking.
Marrow.
That one, I remember that name as being scary.
So Marrow has evasion, as most
Yes.
Morlocks do. And Marrow gets +1/+1 for each stunned character.
you control. That's why you want Storm, because you can just stun
Yeah.
all your weenies around Storm for free,
True.
and Marrow becomes ginormous.
Is what I prefer, but you have admittedly limited that a bit.
That's true.
Right. So it is.
What is her stats right
she's a
now?
9/8.
9/8,
So I can get
and
her.
you can get her up to 10.
Correct. I can get her up to an 11.
An 11,
with
10.
no additional plays.
With nothing additional. Okay. Okay. I think what I do is I just keep trying to press.
Sorry, let me
this.
before you declare anything. I do need to think about formation. I just
You do
kinda
need to
threw
think
it out
about
there.
formation. That is true. I do not have flight. You could hide her and protect her.
Right. That's true. I think that's actually what I do, which might seem strange, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It can seem strange.
That can seem strange. The whole stealing the initiative by evading is obnoxious.
It is one of the things that benefited from our rule set, for sure. Intriguingly enough, there really is there's one rule that we changed, fundamentally.
Yeah,
And
well, the
one-
trading initiative part is you invented that whole hog. That's
Is that true? I guess that
because
has to be
initiative
true.
never swaps in the original.
Right.
So you had to invent that.
Right.
Like that whole thing about, well, I attack and you evaded after I had
Yeah.
already exhausted.
Or
so
invalidate
that
the
mean-
attack period.
Like the difference between
Right.
invalidating the, because I remember we have different cases where I attack,
Mm-hmm.
and if different things happen at different times, either the initiative passes or the initiative doesn't.
Yeah, that's true.
And all of that was made up by
Yeah.
someone in this room.
Yeah, that's fair. Albeit not deliberately, which is part of the novelty. It was an interpretation of the rules based on our initial understanding. Because we do have cards that remove attackers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. It's one rule change with a series of
Well,
rather
there are
intricate
written rules
ramifications.
for removing attackers and removing defenders.
Right.
There are no written rules for passing initiative
Yeah.
and how that interacts with those.
Right.
Yes. Because normally initiative doesn't pass when you do that.
Right.
I will attack. Defense can get up to 10. Oh, goodness. Okay, I
Only
will.
if you can get to
I
her.
will attack healer. I can't get to her. I attack healer though.
So the question is, do I
So,
evade?
if I'm remembering correctly, if you evade,
Mm-hmm.
that fizzles the attack. I would ready, but initiative passes.
That'd be correct.
Well, he has a choice.
Yeah. So,
So
I
you
declare.
declare the attack, and
I
then you can
declare
evade
that
and
Aber
evade.
is going to attack healer.
Right.
Right now, there is no attacker and no
Right.
defender.
So I'm going to allow the attack to begin.
The attack proceeds. I am now the attacker, and you are now the
And
defender.
admittedly, that is the choice is less consequential now that Storm is off the table because
Yes.
her power specifically affects that. So do
Well, it is
Well, it
con-
determines whether the initiative passes under our rules.
That's
Yes.
right. I guess to say, with what is on the board, there is not a reason for me to not do it that
Yes,
way.
but still, yeah,
Whereas
that's
previously
still an
there was
act.
a
That's
reason.
still a step. So,
So I
flip
am.
my cards in the.
Okay.
Yes, I am going to evade to do the initiative yank.
Okay.
But I do take 3 damage
You
for
have to
that.
take 3 damage for that. That's very true.
Putting me at 38.
And you are now
+1,
+1/+1. Your defense is
9.
only 9.
Only 9.
I still stun you if you attack me.
That is true. I am going to eventually flip the sewer system.
Oh, this is the one I don't like, isn't it?
It's not the really annoying one, but it's the Morlocks.
Yeah, it is the more.
Which has 2 activated powers. One is I can move target Morlock's character with concealed eye control to my hidden area.
Okay. Or you get to attack my hidden character.
Correct.
Okay.
That is the other activated power. Intriguingly, hidden or protected characters.
Oh yeah, you just get to anybody. That's
So
what makes it
I
so
will
obnoxious.
attack your character, and of course I will evade for the additional 1/1.
You will take the damage for your evade.
Which I will.
Okay. Your attack is 11.
That is
You're
correct.
an 11/10.
Correct.
You are an 11/10. I am going to do a couple things. I'm going to exhaust him to play Criminal Mastermind. There's an additional cost to play Criminal Mastermind. Exhaust an Injustice Gang character you control. Ongoing at the start of the build phase, each player draws a card. Which I've been trying to play all game.
Yes.
Your defense is 10.
It is 10.
It's 10, isn't it? Okay, I am going to...
You have to be careful with S-decks.
Yeah,
This many.
that many's.
And is revealing 10 fingers. Because he has 2 hands.
Okay, I'm going to take a lot of damage, and this is probably not the right call. I'm going to activate Injustice Gang Satellite to KO healer by discarding this other Abracadabra.
Oh my word, that's a...
It's an activate
I
power.
did not realize. I thought there was a... So, sorry, that's activate to
Activate.
do discard.
Activate, discard a Injustice Gang character card, KO target character that evaded this turn.
Oh, jeez. Just any stunned character.
KO target
cost
stunned
less than-
character with cost less than or equal. Oh, less than or equal to. I didn't even have to make you draw
Oh.
a card last turn. Then the number of
Nonetheless,
cards
that's
in his
still
hand.
probably advantageous
Okay.
in the long run.
Then I'm going to pay 1 endurance to return this guy to my hand with his power.
But you also get to return something.
You return. Oh right. Do you have a 5-drop in your KO pile?
I do not.
What do you? Oh, you have a 3-drop.
1,
Yes.
3, and 4.
I will return a 3-drop to your.
So I get healer back.
You get healer back.
Great.
That was what. That I have the loop of I
Yep.
KO somebody and I get him back.
Okay.
basically.
That's a very
Your
good
attack is now only.
point. I'm now at 10.
You're
9.
10-9.
Yes.
Okay. We are then going to play another Secret Files. Go search your deck for an affiliated character.
Right.
I'm a lasagna.
Now the question, do I can search for the power up and go for the stun. Or I can search
True.
for the 6-drop that I need.
Well,
You can't KO again this turn.
I can't
So-
KO again this turn.
so let's ask a technical question then,
Yes.
shall we? Because I too could search for
That's
another
true.
marrow.
You can search for another
but
marrow.
one of us
I have
searches
to-
first. Is it you or me?
No,
What
I
is-
think each player searches his deck for an affiliated card, and then we reveal them at the
Okay,
same time.
we can do reveal.
I think is what we do.
can do
Which
that.
the character that I then want to go search for is this one.
So I have made a selection.
So have I. I don't know if that's the way the timing works, but this is the easy, quick.
It's certainly the quick way to do
the
it.
quick way to do it. All right. You cut this.
Thank you.
I got Scarecrow.
I did get another marrow.
Okay, then I am stunned
Indeed.
and take a lot of damage. Your attack is 10.
Some. It's 10.
I take 8.
not-
I go
That's a
to
good amount. That's a good amount.
23. Ouch, my everything. Your attack is still 10. I
10,
can't get over that. I want to attack in this column where you don't have any defenders, right? That's how this works.
That is
column.
it is a sore temptation, I'm sure.
Columns work as well, doesn't it?
Rows and columns.
Is there a game that works that way?
Kinda. I think so. I don't.
There
this
is
makes
one
me
that is
so
a digital one that I
sad.
played. It's
All right,
really good.
I'm going to exhaust Abracadabra to play another Criminal Mastermind.
Oh, that pops.
Get more
So this
characters.
pops to my
No,
hand.
no, Criminal Mastermind is as an additional cost. What? What did you say?
Nothing.
Oh,
Ian, you said
this
something?
is as an additional
What
cost
was
to
it?
play it. Oh, this is already exhausted. Exhausted Injustice character. This is at the start of the build phase. Each player draws a card. So now we
Oh.
are both drawing 4 cards each turn.
My word. Right. Okay. I have no follow-up. I'm going to ping you for 1, however.
You will. I go to 22. Doomph, says the cats.
I don't think that was a cat.
It could have been a cat.
I am
Is
now
that a
down.
cat, dear?
I am now down by 15. I was down by 10 last turn.
So we draw 4 cards.
Yes, at the start of the build phase.
Oh my
So
word.
during the draw phase, you draw 2. Do we go to the build phase?
Yeah.
Then draw 2 more. Look at all them cards in your hand.
That's a lot of cards.
You said that funny.
You got a lot of options.
Got a lot of options.
Okay.
So
It is
lucky.
your initiative though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
So the question is, which of these do I do?
Right.
How many cards are in your hand, by the way?
Well, too many. It is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cards. You made me good. Dear, you might actually need your 10 of them. They're having a battle. War of the Cats. We probably picked that one up on the mic. That was a good one.
Okay.
Right.
Which of these two do you think is better? Because I keep waffling over those two guys.
By the way, Rachel actually won the Who's Wearing the Hat Last contest.
Yay, Rachel!
Rachel's
That's
the
not
winner.
fair. She doesn't have it tied around her face.
That's true. So I actually have a decision
Like-
to make here.
Because I have them both, and I usually play them both. The question is just which one's better.
Right.
It's so
to
weird.
start with, I could take this one.
Yeah. Well, because I'm not going to get both of them because
Sure.
that happens.
Right.
So-
That one is better.
What is a card that affects payment powers?
But you cannot discard. This is Abracadabra. You cannot discard
Abracadabra.
cards to play the cost of payment powers.
Right. Okay. God, it's so bad. I really shouldn't recruit that character. But I don't know what else I'm gonna do.
You should recruit that character.
Terrible.
What are you at? 37.
I'm gonna recruit Callisto, and it's awful. She has evasion.
As most
As
Morlocks.
most Morlocks do.
It's like
she has
Kang.
so bad. She has leader.
Yes?
Return a character adjacent to Callisto to its owner's hand. Put a 1/1 counter on target character you control.
Okay.
Uses power only during the combat phase.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a hurt. This is.
I
Well,
think you're doing quite well, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's a question of if I live long enough.
that is the question. You're getting a lot of your setup, and I'm starting to get
How-
a very inflated hand here.
How many cards are in your hand now? 9.
It is. It might be 8, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, because
7,
one resource.
9. It is
9.
9. So I must have had 11 before. Probably because I put down a resource.
Yeah, you
premature.
put on a resource first.
Battle Cats.
Oh, it's what hand size does it tip over? I think you're right that he's the right choice, but He's just free. Okay.
You
I'm
have
going.
to activate him, don't you?
You have to activate him, but it doesn't cost 3 endurance, which I'm getting low on. Is the point? Is the scary part?
You're gonna win that race.
Am I?
Yes.
I have Scarecrow with his boost because you might notice he's a 5-drop.
It's awful.
I need some +1/+1 counter dice. Those are red.
The red ones, yeah.
Yes. So he has. First of all, I'm going to read his boost because even though it's the second thing, boost 1. When he comes into play, each opponent draws 3 cards.
That's his boost?
Then put 3 1/1 counters on Scarecrow.
That's his boost.
That's his boost.
So I draw 3
You
cards.
draw 3 cards and he gets 3 1/1 counters.
It's 1 card.
Okay.
A second card.
Yep. You should do one more.
And a third card.
His ability that he always has is pay 3 endurance. Target player loses X endurance, where X is the number of cards in his hand.
Well, that's a bit of an equalizer. What
Use
about
this power.
12?
Use this power only.
That is an activated power?
It's an activated power. Pay 3 endurance. Target player loses X endurance, where X is the number of cards.
Is it activated?
Yes, because it has the arrow. Well, no, it's not active. It's a payment power.
Yeah, it's not an
So it's not an activated power. He just has to.
I see. You lose 3 endurance.
Yes. Use this power only
Pay me
one.
for 12 in this case.
Yes. Use this power only during the combat phase and only once per turn.
That is going to hurt a lot.
It will hurt a lot.
Hurt a lot.
It will hurt a lot. The question
I
is,
think that was the point.
can I live through this turn? Is the question.
Boy, I sure hope not.
That's the
It's
question.
going to be tough. Tough to kill you. You still
I
have...
don't know. You deal so much damage attacking my hit
It's going to be a
character.
lot.
So, is it the combat phase?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Let me just.
Is there anything that you
let
can
me
do
just
during the build phase?
Oh my god, that would have been so much more useful 3 turns ago.
You do it right out of the gate?
Yeah, because his hand's only going to get smaller.
That's true. Well, that's not necessarily true. You may have maze. He may have maze. He may have ways to make me draw cards.
Do you have corn to share with the Native Americans?
Thanks. Giving.
God, I hope I live through this turn because my next turn will be stupid.
Yeah. All right. We enter the combat phase. I have 12
Well,
cards.
it's 2 big swings, but only one of them is versus your hidden character.
I spend 3 endurance. You should lose 1 endurance for each card in your hand.
Is there any way I can ditch cards? I need to.
Before you declare any attacks, as soon
Right.
as we enter the combat phase.
Right. Yeah, there is actually. Yeah, that's weird.
Remember, you cannot discard cards to pay the cost of payment powers still.
Right. It's really interesting. I should have done something extra during recruit. We'll skip it for now. So I'm going to play from my hand Bloodhound. As an additional cost to play Bloodhound, discard a Morlocks character card.
Oh,
And we will discard.
unfair.
That's a payment. That's a discard payment.
It
As an additional cost to play,
can.
discard. No, I
It's
don't.
not?
It doesn't have the arrow, though that might not. It's a cost. I don't know if it's a payment power. Does it say?
It says to pay the cost of payment powers.
It's
It's
probably not a payment power.
Yes.
Okay.
Because and actually, this is a valid question. I don't think plot twists have powers. I think powers are a term referring to the text on a character.
An
card.
ongoing might.
Plot twists have powers. Plot twists. Yeah.
Those do count as powers.
Ongoing stuff does, yeah.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Ongoing stuff that says like pay 3 endurance, do something that's a power.
That does count as a power.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I sit corrected.
But
So
I think you're in the clear.
You're in the
fair
clear
enough.
here, I believe. Yes.
I will discard a card. Star Baby. Now that said,
What
I
is
have
it
to
even-
search for a card now, so it's only a net.
It's
of
a net
1.
gain of 1, so it's a discard a character. to go
Search your
for a
deck for
character.
a character card with evasion and put it into your hand. So I save 1,
Okay.
and I should have done that slightly earlier in the turn because I could have recruited that 1 character.
Yes.
But I search
You
for
should
another
return
Tommy.
some characters to your hand.
Yeah. We'll get there. So I'm still going to take 11 damage. You take 3, which you've already
I took
taken.
3,
Yep,
yep.
yep.
I thought you were at 13. That would lower it to 12. You
I
should
was
count again
at-
after you
will
shuffle.
count. I believe I was at 12 precisely.
Okay.
And so I will be at 11. But feel free to cut away.
I will cut thin to win.
And I will count 5, 5, and 1.
Okay, so you're at 11. You will take 11
You
damage.
take 11. That's a good trade for sure. 26.
Okay. I don't see if I don't. We'll see. This is scary.
We'll see.
This is scary. He has really big dudes.
Really big dudes.
Really, really big dudes.
So
I need to get somebody on his team stunned.
Yep.
So Scarecrow's actually not.
He's a 12-12.
Not tiny. Boy, I sure wish I'd not effed up the start of this turn. Okay.
I'm really glad you did, because it's my
It's
only
gonna
hope.
matter a lot.
I don't understand how your guys' hands don't end up on stream more often, because I'm sitting here in my natural state like this,
Yeah.
and my hands are on stream.
I feel
And
like
you guys are like this all the time.
well,
Like,
my
I
hand is
never
very
see-
heavy.
I never see your hands. Like, I mean, like hand, not these types of hands. These types of hands.
You see them sometimes.
I see them sometimes, but like I sit here like this all the time. But I guess I'm covering up all of my cards by doing this too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Maybe that's why. I don't know. It's not conscious for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah. So Callisto's gonna attack
Since I have room,
Scarecrow.
you just can't. What? I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
I expected you to go after hidden characters and beat the
Yeah.
tar out of them. Okay. Are you going to play any plot twists? Because we are stunned at the
I
moment.
think that's how it goes.
Do I accept?
I'll review my hand. I'll review. I have a lot of cards now, which
You
is
do have a
strange.
lot of cards. Do I accept we are stunned?
Pretty sure you do. That almost guarantees you live through the turn.
Interesting.
And then you win on the next turn pretty easily.
That is possible, but not certain. So if nothing else happens, you'll take 2 points of breakthrough and be stunned for 5.
Yeah. This is an interesting proposition you have left me with.
Yeah, so right now, I'm not going to do anything.
Huh.
Yeah, so
Your one drop is the one that pings me when she recovers?
correct, yeah. For 1.
That's 7. Puts me at 12. She becomes a 10-9, though.
Correct.
I don't like that 10-9. 10-9 is obnoxious to deal with. Well, because then she can stun somebody. Like, if I accept this, she stuns somebody.
Right? All you're trying to do is get to next turn, though.
I'm not going to ping him for 26 next turn.
Well,
I mean,
he's
to be
going
fair,
have
I'll take 5 now.
11 fewer life.
That's also true.
How will he was not going to have 11 fewer life.
Well, 6 and 5, probably.
Well, that's assuming she gets stunned.
That's also true, and that is not a sure
Are you
thing.
not going to team attack her next? I can't imagine any other thing to do.
That's fair. It'd be tough to stop a team attack.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Stop a team attack, you're right. I was thinking of doing something else, but... I accept. I do not reinforce. I take
will
7.
take
Well, your attack was
6, yeah.
14.
I will take 6, you will take 7.
I take 7. I go to 12.
And Marrow is +1/+1, of course.
Marrow is +1/+1. That is very true. You're at 20.
That is also correct.
I have shenanigans I can pull off. Do I team attack?
Well, that was probably not the right play.
Or
Interesting.
do I waste?
That's funny.
I do waffle, but yes, this is shenanigans.
I've made a couple of misplays. I think the champagne has done me in.
You all fell into my trap that I also fell into.
What characters do you have in your KO pile?
I have cost
Just
relevant
cost
1,
relevant.
2, and 4.
Okay, that doesn't help me at all. 1, 2, and 4.
1, 2, and 4.
Okay, well that's dumb, but okay.
You're dumb, Kyle.
I am playing pretty dumbly.
You are playing pretty dumb.
It's okay.
I was a little shocked by that.
If I
I definitely should have used Callisto on the hidden character. That was an infinitely better play.
that was what I was expecting you to do.
It's what I should have done.
And
That would have made a huge difference in this.
oh, it
game's
sure
outcome.
would have.
It's okay.
You would have
Everything's
lost
fine.
so much faster if you had done that.
So much faster, clearly. But I really hated Scarecrow, apparently.
Fight team attack.
I mean, getting rid of
You
your visible characters
stun
isn't so
your
bad.
yeah, but you stun Kadabra. I take another 5. Or I do that. I take 1 less and keep both of my visible characters? Is that the plan?
Don't like that idea.
Will this be more useful next turn? This is the question.
What is it?
Do some stuff.
I don't see how any of it's relevant.
I'm going to get stunned attacking her anyway. You're going to stun Abracadabra. I'm going to take stun damage by attacking.
I accept.
So one of my 2 characters is getting stunned. So I choose to choose who's getting stunned. I attack Marrow with Mirror Master.
Going for Marrow with Mirror Master. Well,
I get target Injustice Gang attacker I control gets plus X attack minus X defense,
Oh my.
where X is the number of cards in your hand.
sure, that's
That's pretty
legit.
good.
That's legit.
So he is a 19-0.
You might win this turn.
Yeah, you might win this turn. Boy, I misplayed. That is a thing.
I won't win this turn because he reinforces.
Yeah, I mean, I have to reinforce, but then
Or
can
you
pummel
lose.
through. Yeah, so I do. That's
Yeah.
clearly the case.
But then you have another attack.
Yes, but then I hit him for 10.
I reinforce.
You reinforce.
And take 5.
Take 5. Yes. I don't win this turn, but I'm in a much better position this way, I think.
Yeah,
I
I
take
have
4
to do that
because his defense is 0. So I go to 8,
15, boy.
and then I attack you for 10.
Two really big mistakes this turn. Yeah, I mean, if I evade, I take an extra 1 damage.
Also, while you're pondering, I'm going to discard a card to KO her.
Ugh. Well, that simplifies the equation. So you're hold. All right. What is the? I gotta look at my cards. Hold on. I got a lot.
That's
of cards.
fair. You do have a lot of cards.
Bear with me.
I am a 10-8. I am as printed. I am attempting to KO her
Right.
while in combat with whatever it does. I'm stacking my triggers horribly incorrectly.
Right. So.
Giving you way too many things to think about. Delay of game penalty.
Yeah.
You're out.
I'm out.
You're out.
So.
That's how that works, right?
That's how that works.
So.
Those buzzards. God.
The way.
I'm so glad you bought those.
Yeah, the way I have to do this, I would play from my hand a card.
Oh, don't play cards.
I play a card.
Remember, you still can't pay discards for payment. Doesn't matter.
That's
you don't have any.
fair. I'm going to play Good Samaritan. As an additional cost to play Good Samaritan, KO a Morlocks character you control. Recover target stunned character you control. While that character is defending this turn, if a character would cause breakthrough instead, that character causes 3 less breakthrough.
Okay, that does cause me to ready.
It does
Because
cause you to
this is-
ready, and I must pass.
And you must pass, and now I must pass, because I'm not attacking into that.
But I get to keep my bigger characters, which is going to be important.
That's true. You go away.
Yeah, I derped a little. Derped a bit.
We'll see what happens.
That we shall. That we shall. You
It
have
is
initiative.
my initiative.
So, okay, hold on. A lot of stuff happens
Yeah.
with the drawing of cards.
Yes, we draw 2 cards and then we draw 2 cards.
Which is this card? Oh. God dang it. Can we rewind until the start of the recovery phase? I should have just flipped this darn thing. I ping you for 2. I flip the Ailey. Whenever a Morlocks character you control recovers, target opponent loses 1 endurance. I should have flipped that much earlier in the turn.
Okay.
It does have an activated power, which I'll read, but is not...
What were the other cards that I drew? Because I had all of these. Oh, this
You
one.
flipped it
I
prior
flip
to the
it,
resolution
yeah,
of that.
I flip it at
of
the
your
start
run.
of the...
You can flip it before you do this, and I
should
ping
ping
2.
I should ping you for 1.
You should ping me for 2, because she recovered 2. Right? You could have flipped it
Yeah.
before.
You could have done it.
You
Yeah.
could have done it, so I recovered. Yeah, I
I
take 2.
could.
I'll give you
I
that.
actually don't think it's going to matter, but it's more like on principle.
I'll give you that.
Okay,
That's fine.
so that it does have an activated power, which I'll read, but probably will not matter.
Yeah.
I can activate it to make stun characters I control not KOable by effects your opponent controls during the combat phase.
That's probably really useful.
Well, we're not-
That
we're not going
completely
to another
blanks
turn.
this.
We're not going to another turn.
Yeah, but we're not going to another turn. This is ending this turn.
Yeah. I think that is quite so regardless.
I think. All right, with the 4 cards I drew,
Mm-hmm.
I think I got it. We got there.
We're gonna find out.
We got there. It's my initiative.
It is your initiative.
I
have 10
play
cards.
the Joker.
Okay.
The Joker says, "Free! Each opponent draws cards equal to the number of cards in his hand. Use this power only once per turn."
That's fair. That's kind of jokery.
I think I got it.
And
I think
unless you
this
can get
turn
more
is going to
cards in
be
his hand, you should do that now.
extremely interesting.
No, because I want to do it after his recruit step.
But then he has fewer cards in his hand.
This is
Is it only
only.
during the combat phase, or can you?
Oh, I guess I could do that now.
You'd want to
That's
do
what
it
I'm
now.
saying.
Oh, I can do this now even before your recruit step.
Yes. And
Okay.
Before I put down a resource.
Okay, then hold on a second. I will do that. I'm gonna give you more options, but sure.
Right.
I'm gonna play Gang Up. Choose 2 team affiliations among characters I control. I choose Injustice Gang and Arkham Inmates. If you chose Injustice Gang and a different affiliation, each player draws a card.
Cool.
And ongoing, it's just a team up. And then I'm going to activate Joker's Free. Draw as many cards as you have in your hand, please.
I almost want to do this by not counting, but by stack size. 5, 10, 14. So I will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay. You have 28 cards in your hand.
That'll show you.
I win by making my opponent draw cards, and it's so funny.
Well, you haven't won yet.
I win now. I mean, that's what this deck does, is I win by making my opponent draw cards, and it's stupid. Normally, giving your opponent card advantage is terrible.
Yeah, I have a chance.
You have almost half of your deck in your hand.
I'm pretty sure he has.
No, he has 28.
I wish I had a huge chance, but I really bungled last turn, and it's really biting me in the buns.
What's the cute turn of phrase?
Indeed. Boy, how do I do this rancid sack?
I think I got
So I'm going to do one thing, and you'll immediately understand
Okay.
why it is not a slam dunk for you. And then I may or may not do
Because
another
if you can
thing.
discard a whole...
I'm gonna.
shed
Well,
load
I
of
should
cards.
put down a.
You should put down a resource.
Let's start.
Because the other thing, the reason why I wanted to do this after the recruit step is the one other time I've jokered somebody, it was you in your substitute deck. And I
Oh.
filled your hand up and you're like, I substitute everybody, and now I only have 6 cards left, haha. And it was really annoying.
My substitute deck's an A deck. That's craziness. That's hilarious too.
So I'm gonna. Recruit.
It was when this was brand new.
It must have been its premiere.
Yeah, it was when it was brand new. And I just I made your substitute deck draw a whole shed load of cards, and you're like, and now I substitute everybody!
Substitute everyone for everyone.
It
I
was,
know I have this card. There we go.
you might not. It
I-
might still be in your deck.
No. It was in the first half of my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to recruit Apex, who does not have range. But
Okay.
I'm probably recruiting Apex in my support row.
Okay.
Apex the.
Pardon me, Ape. Pardon me, it's just Ape.
Okay.
silly tricks are for kids.
Okay. Ape.
This is about to get exceptionally interesting.
Okay.
Ape has evasion, as most Morlocks do. His power...
You haven't recruited a Morlocks character without evasion yet, you know that.
That's true. Well, most Morlocks have it. Has...
I'm disagreeing with the word most.
Discard an energy card.
You cannot discard cards to pay the cost of payment powers.
Unless he's stunned.
Unless he's stunned.
Target opponent with 0 or less endurance
loses the game. Okay.
You hate those. I don't field those cards because of how much you hate them.
To lose the game cards?
Yes.
I think I've only ever seen one other one. And Ape never mattered.
You flipped the table so hard when I used
I don't even remember
removed it from a deck.
Ape's been in here since the foundation of Morlocks 6 years ago.
You hate
and
to
he's never
automatically
mattered.
win the game, even regardless of
I don't even remember it. I don't even remember it. Apparently I hate
Hypocrite!
Ape.
For shame!
I am a hypocrite. I hate Ape.
Shame! Ding, 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 shame! Etc., etc.
So now I need to think about if I do the other thing, and that's the really difficult part. I think I
think I maybe got you. Maybe.
It's so
I
bad.
think he's getting you, but
I think he probably has me.
You're at
We'll
6.
see. I'm at 6.
but it's close. You are correct.
Oh my god.
It's close.
So this one thing is a thing.
No. No. Unless he has some really wicked shenanigans, I'm confident. But we'll see.
I mean, yeah.
Do you have any other plays? Are we going to the combat phase?
Boy, I wish I could do that thing that I don't think I can do. Can I do that? No.
Oh, he needs to read half of his deck.
I apologize. That is the
No.
consequence of...
That's
of
fair.
playing
I did
against
make you
that.
draw literally half of your deck.
I was hoping we'd get to 3 games tonight, but I do not think we're going to.
Alright, I'm going to form like this.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Are we going to the combat phase then?
Yes.
I pay 3 endurance. You should lose life equal to the number of cards in your
Well, I'm going to do one of these things again to discard something to search for something, which reduces it by 1.
Okay, then I'm going to play Secret Fails to make it go up by 1. While you're searching, also search for an affiliated character.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Search for Marrow.
Search for 2
God
while
dang
you're
it, I
at
need
it.
to keep my hands sorted. Which ones were in my hand? Were those in my hand? I'm not used to having so many hands, so I'm like, I have my deck in both
You
hands.
still only have 1 hand.
So I search for a Marrow and a Callisto, I think, is what I do. So I should have...
I search for the Joker.
Because this was played from my hand and I discarded a card, I should still have the same number of
You
cards.
should still have the same number of cards. 'Cause
These must have been in my
You
deck. I don't
discarded
think I
2 and drew 2. You should have 26.
25, 26. I do have 26. Cool, so that was not a huge gain.
Nope.
Okay. Okay. And you did have to pay 3 for that.
I did pay 3 for that. I am at
So
3.
that's only a gain of 23 for you.
You go to negative 11. Because you're 26.
Yeah, yes, that's correct. Negative 11.
There you go. Would you like to cut?
Sure.
This deck can beat the Morlocks. I'll be impressed.
I think you're in trouble.
It's close. I bungled last turn so badly, and it's such a funny, stupid thing to miss.
Yep.
But you don't think of it, because you don't think, oh, I've got 15 million cards to, and by 15 million I mean 12, but 12 cards to think through. It's just not a thought process.
It's my attack step?
Yeah.
Interesting.
If you have flight, I think you have me. You can just go for 8. If you don't, I have a shot. And I don't know how good a shot because I don't remember what else you have in that deck.
I think it's almost guaranteed.
It's almost guaranteed one.
If you don't have flight, then he's got you.
I don't have flight.
Then he's got you.
I think I win.
Then show me. You know Kung Fu?
I know.
Show me.
I know Kung Fu.
And again, I don't
What
know
do you
what he-
have? What you have so many plot twists. I
So
can't trust that you don't have plot twists. 'cause you have all the plot
Here's the critical stuff that's on the board.
twists. Yes.
Because it's worth discussing.
Mm-hmm.
Sewer system allows me to target
Anybody.
protected characters.
Yes.
So the play is, no matter what you do,
You attack him.
I attack your character and attempt to fire Apex. So what allows you to live is, you have flight, or you have life gain equal to the cards.
Does
in my
that?
hand.
What does that do?
It says, activate. Target character you control can attack hidden characters and protected characters
Okay.
this turn. So,
Okay.
the three ways are you have life gain,
Okay.
defense gain, or flight.
Or
Or
The fourth
something
that
else.
you
Or the fourth thing that you might have. Or you do shenanigans. I don't doubt that
no,
you...
this is one of the three things that you mentioned.
Okay, that's fair. The defense gain, perhaps?
And that's an activate, so you can only use it once.
But that's true. Though
You
it
have-
applies to a character
It's a
for
character
the turn.
For the turn.
But yes, I can't refire.
I don't think it behooves me to attack
It-
because I don't want
it
to take
may
any
not.
stun damage. I pass.
Interesting. So then, now that we're in that position...
I don't think it behooves. This is like what the thing that I always screw up when playing Galactus is I attack,
Right.
and I think I'm in that
So-
position. I'm in the position you are negative. I have to make you beat me,
Right.
and I think I stop anything that you've got.
I think you probably are correct. Oh, that's so funny. There's a thing I could... Man, yeah. Yep, I sure should have done that a little differently, too. Boy,
It's
boy.
hard to play when you have your entire deck
it
in your
is very
hand.
strange. And that's a very strange deck to fight against.
It is. It's absolutely. I love this deck for that reason. It's very, very silly and weird and strange. So you can play every plot twist you've got, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh. There was
I
one
want
thing
you
I should
to
have done
hit
different.
me.
Boy,
As hard as you can.
I confess it is not going to be very hard.
I don't think it could possibly be hard enough. But
There
we'll
is
see.
a scenario in which it
How
might
many
have
cards are in your hand?
been.
26?
6, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's Callisto. I have
Okay.
to allow Callisto to attack.
What is her power?
Characters.
What's Callisto's
whatever.
power?
I can pop Ape to my hand to whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Well, you should be playing the longer game. Your backseat game over here.
Like,
I give
what's
my...
the longer game? Pass? Can I pass?
No, because
you
you're at negative
you
11.
should do it in 2
Right.
attacks, and one of those attacks should include 8.
I cannot attack with Ape.
Yeah, he put 8 in the background.
Oh.
I had to put it in
That
the
was
background.
why. That was
Because
why
anywhere else,
I
and he just
knew.
attacks him, and that's it.
This is why I know that
Yeah.
that I'm winning because
Okay.
he only has 2 attacks.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I give myself minus X attack plus X defense, where X is the number of cards in your hand.
That was the thing I was afraid of.
And the reason why I was so sure about it is you only have 2 attacks, and I have 2 of them.
That's legit. That's pretty fair. Yep, I can't beat it. Can't beat it. I should have had it last turn. I barred it up.
Well, this is what I was debating because last turn I had both of these, and I'm like, I had one as my emergency
Right.
out for if you're going to do something really stupid the next turn, or last turn. But then as soon as I drew this, and then you put Ape in your back row, it's like it's a game at this point.
Yeah, let me.
I don't
think
see a way
here.
that you win.
Is there any silly thing?
But
Oh.
last turn maybe, but I still had the power siphon. At that point, it was only minus 14 or plus
Right.
14 defense.
Right.
It's enough.
But that's
what is
enough.
What is your? Is it combat phase specific, or is it just all the time?
What?
Your guy's power.
What? This guy?
Yeah, because I just.
It's all the time.
Okay.
It's
That'd be
it's
cheesy.
it's while you have 5 or more cards in your hand.
That criteria is met.
Yes.
Because I'm like, oh, I can evade with all my characters and they all recover and I ping you for 3 and then play it. But I can't because it's all the time.
Yeah.
Yep, I can't get you. I screwed up 6. Screwed it up.
Yeah, it was.
But you were saved by your payment power blockage, which
Yes.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Also
Payment
true.
powers are not very common.
Or payment powers that
discard
Discard
That's
payment
pretty
powers.
specific.
not very common.
Yeah. But I flipped everything all except one.
No. It wasn't a bad game. The misplay, and it's unfortunately really, really critical, is I could have recruited Tommy on 6 by searching for her and stunning something. And that is definitively...
All of your stuff was so expensive on 6, though.
On 6, I still had Eve. So I evade with Eve, not during the combat phase, to recruit Tommy for free.
Yes. Why does that make such a big difference?
Because then I have 3 stunned characters, which is a criteria for my most powerful
Oh,
class.
that's right. Yes.
And it would have been like 12 extra damage to you on that turn.
Well, if you swung
Unless
it
you
really
stopped
hard,
me
I
somewhere.
still had the power siphon.
Sure, that's
And
fair.
if you started going, if you did something absurd, I power siphon that attack.
That's fair. And that probably would have been enough, and then my attack would have fizzled, but I still would have been in a better position for this.
You still would have been in a better position, yes. But I still think I might have got you.
You still might have. You're right. You're totally
But it would have
correct.
been interesting.
Because I did not foresee that. But
Did Chris come and beat our scariest decks this week?
that's funny. Yeah. That is funny. I think
In
that's
really
the first time
close-
I've lost to Injustice Gang. I
In
don't think I've
really
lost to them
close,
before.
interesting games, too.
Yeah, that was very technical. There's a lot of technical stuff.
Power siphon is what... So, yeah, the thing, like...
To
that's
clarify
totally
for
the
our
B
viewers,
team.
The Morlocks is genuinely scary. Not only does it feel scary, but it often wins.
It
In fact,
does. It wins
very,
majority.
very
Very
rarely
rarely.
has
Sec-
lost.
It's
Yeah.
probably
Very
lost.
rarely loses.
I would say fewer than 5 times.
I was going to say about 5
Yeah,
at this point.
it's a
pretty-
handful of
it's a
times
handful.
at best.
And that's
over
in
the course
10
of
years
Yeah,
of
yeah.
us playing this
To
game.
Over
be
the
fair,
course
they
of
were one of the last decks I
years.
built. I think the X-Men set was the last that I was. So probably 5 years.
And
more.
by comparison,
Yeah.
Dr. Fate, Punisher, feels very, very scary and has yet to win a game.
I remember beating him the first time. I thought he got me the
You
second
have
time.
beaten him every time. He has
Man,
not
he's
won
so,
a game yet.
he's so scary.
Over 4.
How can something so terrifying not win?
It's like Hellboy Stands Alone. It's this really awesome setup, and then just like here's one wrench, and then everything falls apart. So,
But
yeah,
that was your 50th stream.
Yeah, that was good.
Yay!
Woo!
Guys,
those
clean
were
up a little
good.
bit.
Those were good games
Those
for
were
the
good.
50th
Well
stream.
done. Yeah, I think so. I think we had some good technical
Those were
stuff.
real good, close. I mean, maybe the game against you because I made you
I had
dump
fun
all
with
your
that.
equipment away.
Yeah, and-
it took me a while to win, but it's like
Well, I mean,
you got to do your shenanigans.
even if we can make the case that in the game against Ian, you started to take control by doing that elimination of
It
Punisher and equipment.
still took a while.
First of all, up until that point, it sure as hell was anyone's game.
Yes,
Because that's a critical mass point. You stop Punisher,
or you
Dr.
lose.
Punisher, Mr. Fate, or you lose horribly
Yeah.
and have no characters forever
Yeah,
against a
against
7/7 4-drop, or like a 7-drop 4-drop. I don't even know
Yes.
how to describe it.
I have yet to get the perfect draw, that, or even like not miss a drop.
Don't do it. Not
I
worth.
have missed a drop every time I
Oh,
played
it's
it.
so
Yeah, that's probably
awful.
why it hasn't been winning.
It's so awful.
It's so
In
mean.
fact,
It's
I've
so
only
scary.
recruited Punisher 2 of those 4 games.
You really didn't get him that. Did you do Sasha? Did you just have like a gigantic Sasha Bordeaux one? time?
For
Yeah.
a while, yeah, like that's the problem. Like
He's done Sasha
it's just
Bordeaux
like,
into Dr.
that's
Fate.
what people focus on is I can have the whatever 8/7 Sasha on turn 2.
Yeah,
Which is
scary.
terrifying.
It's
Like-
terrifying. No, I understand, but it doesn't get me the rest of the way there.
No,
Like, you turn
I
your
think-
two-drop into
I
bigger than
think
the
your
best.
play there was really good. Like Sasha Bordeaux and well, your equipment is all free, so having a 3-drop could do nothing but help. But Sasha Bordeaux with a bajillion equipment, save 1 power ring, give it to Punisher, transfer all the crap to Punisher, and it's just
Yeah,
like
well, that's the way
lol,
the
lol,
deck's supposed to
lol.
be. But I'm supposed to have Apex on 1, which is a free equipment search.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I'm supposed to have Barbara Gordon on 3, which is draw
Just
a card,
free draw
every,
card
turn
every turn.
forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with those 2, I'm not supposed to have to play all of my Helms of Naboo to recruit Punisher.
That's true. Yeah.
Maybe I should put 1 more Helm of Naboo in there.
How many are in?
3. I think I've got 3 of each of the equipment. of
Helm is
Naboo,
the draw
but
one?
The Helm is the important one.
Helm is
Yeah,
the
you-
draw a bunch of cards and then
You
discard.
sure
yeah.
could consider it. I can't. On tangentially related, the only other guaranteed win condition outside of the normal rules I remember is rigged elections, which I don't mind so much.
No,
What is-
I have,
was there
I have
one
one
other one
no,
you
I
had?
have one. I have a card.
I have
in-
one. Oh, I might have left.
It's the only
it.
one I remember seeing play.
No, I have one
You've got
right here.
so mad when I played this card. And this is way before we were streaming.
Okay,
It was
sure.
Years and years and
It was
years
a while ago.
But I have a card. It is part of the Legionnaires
See if you can trigger
team
me here.
affiliation, who you already hate
That's
for
true.
various
I
other
hate
reasons.
the heck out of them. Yeah, maybe it
But
was
it's
just an
something
insult to
like
injury.
exhaust 3 Legionnaires, target player loses 5 endurance, and then if he has 0 or less endurance, he loses the game.
Right.
And I did it to you once, and I thought we weren't going to be friends anymore.
To be fair, that's probably more symptomatic of the Legionnaires than specifically that condition. At the start of every phase, you win the game with your 4 more. Use the candy item or that. Exhaust. Yeah, I mean that's annoying. I don't remember hating
sad
that.
thing
I do
about
kind of
this
remember that
card-
one, but I think it's a combination of the card plus the Legionnaires.
Yeah. The sad thing about this card is this deck is built to KO my own characters,
Right.
and can still pull this off.
Right. It's scary. It's good. It's effective, but I think my table flip scenario, and I'm not completely triggered by that card. I was more triggered by you saying Legionnaires.
Legionnaires
Because-
are mean.
And the Legionnaires, and part of the reason that we might have pulled them from rotation because I was so table flippy on them, but they are total lockdown, and then on top of that, you wouldn't even attack.
Well, I
you were
wasn't even
pinged to
playing
kill.
the lockdown deck with them at that point.
Oh, really?
Man, how
Legionnaires
I mean, I
so
was
much,
probably
yeah.
fielding what's her
Kinetics.
Kinetics, because she's good. But
She's half
I
the
wasn't
lockdown.
playing lockdown. Yeah.
So awful.
I have to go investigate the Injustice Game B team now.
That's interesting. There's something there.
There is something there. I like that idea of I exhaust a thing to KO one of your characters and then return the character to my
And
hand
get
to
them
keep
back.
fueling the stuff.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because you having low level characters in your hand is
Yeah.
not.
Boy, I admit that it's simultaneously a little self-frustrating, but also so appropriate.
Yeah.
That part of the way the Injustice Gang wins is by driving you crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm playing as... I'm like, I don't know what to do. I have 14 cards.
Well, the
you don't have 14.
Substitute them all.
the other thing is that wasn't
That's
even
like
that wasn't
free
even the
out.
full thing. This is like you can't play plot twists
Yeah,
from
you
your
missed
hand.
the
I missed
lockdown.
all of the lock.
Right.
Here's the 4-drop Joker.
Well,
you can't play plot twists from your hand with cost less than the number of cards in your hand.
So here's the funny thing, though. I also kind of screwed up, like... I didn't remember where your restrictions lied, and I should have remembered that most of them are on characters. I couldn't remember because you have the one location that is centric around cards in hand, and there's
Yes.
one-off plot twists, but like the blocking stuff is all on the characters.
yeah,
And I
this
hadn't
is you
remembered
can't
that.
play more than one plot twist a turn.
Right.
Floronic Man is you can't flip locations.
At all. There's no more flipping.
You can't flip locations.
Obviously, you stun him, and then you can flip.
Yeah.
So, like, the other so I think I made 3 misplays. There's one I'm not remembering.
I
There was-
couldn't believe you did that attack on. 6,
yeah, that
was
was
it?
terrible.
That was what I was.
So bad.
That was what I was expecting
I
to
just
have to
didn't-
use the power siphon.
It was
for.
all the confetti.
I was expecting you attack him, I power siphon.
No, and that would have been a good
Well,
bounce.
I mean, okay,
but that's,
no.
I still should have made you use it.
It was
without
fine.
question.
Like, here's where it was shocking. Which my statement is true. But you said I declare this attack, and Chris says, "So I'm stunned and you're stunned," and you go, "Yeah." I'm like, "What?
right,
That's not right."
right. No, until that
Like,
attack.
clearly he has some crazy BS Morlock
No,
play
not
he's
at
gonna
all.
make here.
That was a total. That was the second of 2 misplays that turn, and I totally
Excuse
I
me.
just forgot he had the concealed character. It was like black card, black
I guess
sleeve, black
he did
table,
he did kind
black
of hide it
background.
behind the confetti. There was some, yeah.
Well, and I can't fully blame that because I
Don't lose your
interacted
character.
with
Pay
the
attention.
characters.
Don't pay attention to
Yeah,
the
no.
pan under the confetti.
But like, as soon as I even looked over there, I'm like, wait a minute, he's got a character over there. The character I should
you
have
had
attacked.
attacked him the turn before.
Yeah, no, it was a terrible play.
Yeah.
It was an absolutely terrible play. Because if I attack
Too
that
much
character,
booze.
clearly the champagne is to blame. But if I attack that character, again, not knowing you had a pretty significant plot twist, then you still have to fight through my visible characters, which is huge. You got to deal so much extra damage by pummeling my characters. You stunned more of my characters.
Yeah.
It just put me in a really bad state for turn 7, where I really needed to not be in a bad state. And not that I would have, since you drew 2 of
Well,
those
no, it
plot
didn't
twists,
put you in too bad of a state because you recovered your character,
but I had to KO Eve to do it. And
which you
again,
would have lost her anyway.
not if she evaded, though, because the correct play was to evade with her to have Tommy, which makes her bigger, which makes this character bigger, which lets me play my crazy plot twist, which lets me have more characters next turn, which I also need to make is a snowball effect of tomfoolery.
Alright,
too tired to play the
We're
Morlocks.
at the end of our time, so we should say goodnight to our viewer.
Yeah,
Thanks
our
for
one
tuning in
viewer
to
who's
our 50th stream spectacular. We'll have
That
it
was
up on
good.
YouTube soon, and
That was good.
we're gonna share it with Upper Deck and see what they think. And
Thanks for coming
I
to join us, Chris.
can't wait to see what that confetti looks like going into frame there.
Oh man, I totally missed watching it.
I
but yeah.
sure hope nobody makes a mistake of turning up their volume.
Oh, there's a cat here. Don't let the cat eat the confetti. Hi, cat.
Hey, Clover, don't eat the
Don't
confetti.
eat the
She doesn't
confetti.
like paper.
Well, you say that. She might
She
confuse it for
doesn't
plastic.
like paper.
She'll eat
Well,
plastic.
she'll roll around on paper.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll just make a mess of it. Not that we haven't made a mess of it at all.
I'm going to go turn the stream off, but I'm really far away.
All right, goodbye to everybody.
Goodbye,
Time for
everybody.
nerds.
It's
Yes,
been real
it's,
fun.
it's time for nerds to turn into pumpkins,
Get out of the way
Casey.
so I can stop the stream.
We will.
All right,
We
good
will
night,
see you
everybody.
later.
For
Good
real.
night. Boop. Stop.